the Hall of Fame. Big box say yo.
Y'all must have forgot.
Y'all must have forgot.
In the booties.
Attention. Friends came in at 1:50.
This is a mega.
It's a weekly wrap up.
It's paydays.
Judge on the panel.
Very competitive.
Jan.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Fight.
Yo, how you going? It's Lady Shan and welcome to Come Box with Shan. We're in the building soon. Right up there. Kaboom. Oh, does my mic sound nice? Chitty check 1, check 2. Does my mic sound nice? Okie dokes, guys, we're here to discuss. You know what we're here to discuss? Let me do the banner. Banner. I could drop the link in the chat just in case y'all, I want to come up. But I've got my my lovely co-host. Hope you guys have had a great day today. Hang on, let me just do this banner real quick. I need to rearrange this desk. It's not like the mic needs to be, mic. You go over there. You lot tell me if you can still hear me mic'd up like this. With my mic over there, it should be alright. Hang on. So we shall change that. So we're going to be talking about. We're just going to rank the top 10 to 10. We're going to do our own top 10 to 15 heavyweights. Who are the top 10 to 15 heavyweights. I should really wear my glasses. I'm so blind. Oh, it's quite a short tile. Kaboom. Yeah, okay. Everybody can hear and see me good? I hope so. Okay. Right, you can see my other chair in there in shot. Doesn't really matter, but I guess okay. Introducing introducing what up, Lady Chan? King boxing. Ding, 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 ding. I need to higher. Hang on. Now I can hear you. I'll be like, I can't hear you. Hang on. Let me just make sure. Okay, that I can hear that. Cool. Just making sure that you can hear me. I can hear you. Yeah, we're in the office now. So that bad audio day, sorry, that was my fault. I was blaming you, wasn't I, Eduardo?
Yeah, everybody was devastated, but they knew it wasn't me.
It's blaming you, man. You was the fool guy. Such is life. Someone's got to be the fool guy. Shani's the innocent one. Never mind. Never mind. Well, it was StreamYard. That was on my phone. Trash. I don't know. It's never did that before. I'll be on other panels, just be on my phone. It never did that before. So, and even when we were on Rocking Out on Discord, never did that before. I don't know. Anyway, Eduardo.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Wake up.
I'm woke.
You woke? Are you woke? Upload up el primero. Sounded better before. I did it. Okay. Okay, upload. That means I need to be closer. All right, coolio. That should sound better. Yeah.
Better, yeah.
Yay, LA. I know. Upload up el primero. I hope you are being safe. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? With all them LA riots. Let's just see. What up, Real? Hey, Lady Jan. What up? It's 2 N's, by the way. Come on now. I worked hard for that second N. Hey, my sister that never fails. My queen, Lisa Bales. I know. Shan always, you know, Shan will be here in 5 minutes. Like Eduardo said, 5 minutes plus. What did you say? Plus 10. Hey, TC. What up, Dow? Yeah, I know. You're el primero. Ya tú sabes. What up, Fight Sport Talk? 1. Okay, sounds good. Okay. All right. So, we are Bosch. Maybe, you're a little quiet, but they are sirens. Bosch, maybe top 15. 100? Yeah. Bosch, maybe top, Bosch, Wizard Sleeve. Oh, you're saying that Johnny Fisher, Mr. Bosch, he may be top 15. We're gonna talk about it. So Eduardo, let's go. And they've actually changed the format even on the laptop version. That's really crazy. That is crazy. All right, well, you know, we're gonna do what we gotta do. Alrighty then, let's go. Top 15 heavyweights. This I don't know if this will even take us. Not doubt it will take us too long. Oh God, what's that? What? See that is not me.
That's me. My bad. Hold on.
What is that, Edward?
It's my fan.
It sounds like you got a load of these in your house. Sure you ain't got no crickets in your house. You living outside in the boonies. Yeah. Come on, Edward, wake up. We can't hear Edward.
Payday. You want payday. I know that.
Still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day. You just sit here, you don't know what I'm.
Yeah, we're still fighting with that, your mic to this day.
It's picking up some bad.
Please get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
What is that?
No, what is that? Hold on.
Are you not on a laptop?
I am. That's the weird part.
It was you then that with the bad audio. Oh Lord, here we go. You might drop out and come back in. Yeah, because I don't know what that is. Twerkalicious, yeah. Oh, thank you, TC. Thank you very much. I'm always in the mood. You know, we always have to say, ritual good mornings, TC, don't we? TC and I all the time on Fatty's Discord, we always be saying good morning because we love each other like that. He's my guy. Twerkalicious. Hey Dan, in the Buddhism. So we got everybody, you know, of our, well, I'm not saying everybody, but we got our, our Dan, our Wizard Sleeve, our TC. We've got our Upload type El Primero. Lisa Bells just had to come in and just say, Shan will be here soon, but she's had other stuff. AJ all day, love to him. He's out on errands, so it's, it's us two. So let's go. Let me hear you, Eduardo.
Jesus.
Yeah. I think I can't hear anything now. Sounds good.
Perfect.
I'm afraid. Perfect. I don't know what's going on with all these devices. What does it when it says show comments on stage? What does that mean? Hang on. Why does it give you that? Yeah, what's the difference?
Yeah, I had to change the browser out there for some reason.
Yeah, I don't. It says this is beta. When streaming to a profile, view comments won't show up unless the stream is public. Show comments on stage. Don't they show them anyway? Chat overlay lets you display comments directly on your stream. Please note that some platforms like Twitch may have specific guidelines limiting display of comments from other destinations. So make sure to review their policies to comply. Okay, so we'll just do it the old-fashioned way then. Oh, I don't know. Look, one line's longer, one line's short. I don't know. StreamYard is tweaking, I tell you. It's fucking tweaking. But anyway, who am I? I didn't make StreamYard. I'm just someone that's a slave to it until they make a different thing, because I'm not feeling it. It's overpriced and not that great. Anyway, so let's go. So we are always, where are we, Edward? Are we always in the building? Yeah, we are.
In the building. In the building.
We always in the motherfucking building. All right, so let's start. I did send you who we've got. You got the list. Are we gonna start from number? We're gonna go from the top. We start from the top and put it from there, and it. Yeah, let's start from.
Yeah, because it's gonna be hard starting from the bottom.
It's gonna be hard doing it starting from the bottom. Now we're here. Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's do it like that, like he said. Thank you for joining me, by the way, Eduardo. Appreciate this. I was rocking out with you. So, I do. It's all good. I can hear you. Are you blushing on the other side? I can hear you smiling. It's all good. I know when someone's smiling on the other side. Oh, good. Anyway, let me stop my stupidness. All right, Eduardo, let's go. So, obviously, we've got to put Alexander Usyk as number one, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. Definitive.
Right. Okay, so we've got Alexander Usyk. Guys, you can, drop in whatever you think, your comments. This isn't the official list. This is myself and King of Kings list that we're going to be like compiling. I did one of these shows before back in the day in the pandemic, and I'd be interested to have a look at what that list then looked like then versus now. It's very different in 2021 versus 4 years later. Okie doke. So number 2.
Who you got?
Number 2. Oh yeah. So number 2, I'd have to have Daniel Dubois.
Yeah, I got Daniel too. I'm glad you said it because I got him.
Okay, so we've got Daniel Dubois, the current IBF champion, and Usyk, obviously the unified champion. Reigning campeón del mundo. Yeah. Okay, and then 3, we have. This is 3.
It's already getting sticky right here.
Already, you're like, who? Who's it? So let me see on that list because obviously
I got 2 choices. I'm kind of thinking of.
Are you going Fury or are you going Are we going to go Fury? There's different reasons.
I
I
here's
don't know
the
the
thing.
criteria that we're sticking to. That's what's going to throw
Let's.
me. So,
I think we should just go with who we feel is the best and go from there. And I don't think
yeah.
Fury is number 3 at all.
Yeah, okay. So I'm glad you said that. Okie dokes. So who we think is the best? Third best heavyweight.
Here's my two. Here's my two that I'm gonna say it's gonna be between.
Go ahead.
I can never say his name. Kabahal
Ajit Kabayel.
or Parker. So I might put Kabahal because I think his win was against Zilly Zhang. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Kabahal.
No, Kabayel. It was Makhmadov. He beat Arsen Makhmadov.
Then he beat Zhang after that.
And
He stopped
beat-
him.
Yeah, and Zhang. Yeah, that's right. Ajit Kabayel third. Hang on, so he beat Matt. I don't know. I don't think I could put him third.
Yeah.
I don't think he's third. I know this sound. I know this sounds. Didn't I send you the list? I know
Yeah, I
it
got the
sounds
list.
crazy, but do I think this guy, Adit Kabayel, is he better than this guy?
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
I'm not being biased. I just want to. Is Kabayel better than Anthony Joshua? Maybe at this,
Right now, yes.
right now, yes. What leads? What lead? The skill. I don't. Skill set. Do we come?
If you had them fight right now, who are you picking in that fight? Or even better yet, if you even see it as a 50-50, that means there's some deterioration because it's not a 50-50 3 years ago.
No. I'm replaying. I'm playing a fight with them two in my mind, even though they haven't fought. I'm just looking at attribute for attribute.
Well, if Joshua comes
He's
in
the body
fighting like he did the
snatcher.
last fight, it'd be a problem.
Yeah, but Ajit Kabayel, he ain't a he's more voluminous. He ain't devastate. He ain't. I know he fought. All right, I'm gonna put Kabayel 3. Yeah, I'm gonna put Kabayel. I'm going with Kabayel 3. I can go with that. Yeah, because the way we dealt with Zhili Zhang, it was wild. And, yeah. Makhmadov, I'm not that impressed because he just wasn't ever tested. To be honest.
Improving, just another big guy
Yeah.
living off a regional mode.
But Zhili Zhang. Okay, let's see what you say, Real. Okay, I can't tell anyone. I can't. Yeah, no, YouTube shouldn't be. Remember what I commented today? Just don't forget about it, please. Oh, yeah. Were you in my comments earlier about on my Instagram, right? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, YouTube shouldn't be deleting your comments. It shouldn't be. Unless you're saying something rude, which you're not. So no, I could see the comment. You said thank you. So yeah. Kabayel beat Makhmadov, Frank Sanchez, then Zhang. Yeah, he beat Frank Boring Sanchez as well, isn't it?
Yeah, undefeated
Okay,
as well.
let's put Kabayel. Kabayel, number 3. Yeah. Ajit Kabayel. Yeah, thanks for that, Dan. Hey, babe. Hello. Going through little bits and pieces. Give wifey a kiss and a hug from me. You know how we do. Take one for yourself as well, Dr. P. Thank you for coming through, load of woo. Who Sanchez beat? I know Sanchez beat an FA jumper. Who? I mean, we're gonna get. I just mean, okay. So guys, if you put Ajit Kabayel versus Anthony Joshua today. Let's even go. I'm going to give you two scenarios. Anthony Joshua, one fight before he got knocked out by Dubois. That Joshua with Kabayel, or Anthony Joshua after getting knocked out by Dubois with Kabayel. Nonetheless, would you not say that? Who would you pick to win in the fight? Kabayel's got good movement. We'd have to go with Kabayel number 3. It's different. But Edward's doing we're doing who's got the best, because this isn't.
This isn't a resume. We talking about who's hot right now.
If it's a resume, then it would be a different story. We're doing who's the better skilled at the minute heavyweight, right? That's what we're doing, aren't we, Edward? Really?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah. So, thanks, milady. Wife says hi. Good, and she's most welcome. A Jagbar and Sanchez best wins. Caballero whooped Sanchez's ass though. Yeah. So yeah, we're good with Caballero guys as number 3. Hagoli. Gotta be top 5. Who Sanchez beat? Hagoli. Zhang only big win. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, we amalgamated. See, it's gonna get complicated. It's gonna get complicated. Let's just go by skill, guys. Skill for skill. Current at the minute. Skill for skill. Who do you guys think? If they announce tomorrow Anthony Joshua is gonna fight Ajit Kabayel, who would you say wins? Let me see you guys. Let me see. Yeah.
Let's raise the stakes on it. If you say you have to pick who wins, and the bet is you have to put your house on it.
Yeah. That's the bet you'd have to put your.
That's the desperation level. You got to pick somebody to finish it.
Exactly. Hey, Leon. In the Buddhism. What up, Leon? So, I want you guys to just think. Who would you, if you had to bet your house on it, AJ versus Ajit Kabayel, who wins if the fight is announced tomorrow?
Listos pe los chingazos! Listos pe los chingazos!
Edward, are you firm on saying that Ajit Kabayel beats AJ?
At this point in time, yeah, I think he could outbox him. It would be because look, we got to look at you guys are looking at. I got to look at the AJ that fought in that fight, and I'm saying his last 2 fights with the hand down and stuff, he would have problems. So I don't know if he still has the same trainer, but if he comes out fighting that same way, yeah, I got Cowboy.
Yeah.
This isn't like everybody in the chat. Don't take it as it's not a slight. It's just sizing of fighters where they are right now.
No, it's just where they are currently right now. All of them peak and go down, didn't they? They don't always, you know what I mean? They can't always just stay on top. Well, unless you're that super duper special fighter, unless you're like a Floyd or a, maybe Usyk, maybe like that. But other than that, Muhammad Ali up, down. Mike Tyson went up, down. You know, they all go up, they all go down. Come on. This is the natural cycle of boxing. So no one should be in their feelings about it, guys. We just, you know, we love Anthony Joshua. You know, I love Anthony Joshua, but I still have to keep it a buck and make this kind of accurate on where we are today in today's landscape. Otherwise, it'll just be fake. We just be putting it always in the same position. Now, some people may stay in a similar position for longer than others, but I mean, there's new contenders, there's new people here now. So, I mean, this isn't a resume show. If this was a resume show, a couple of the fighters that we've got mentioned, Anthony Joshua would be top 2, if not number 1 in that. You know, we'd have Dillian White as a top 3 best resumes in heavyweight boxing in our era. So it's not even based on that. Who do you say? I feel treacherous, but now Caballero, in your opinion, yeah. So okay, so I've got him down as number 3. Yeah, we got Caballero down as number 3. We keeping Caballero there. You know where to do with stats, facts, and data, guys.
Computer, establish a security code for access to all functions previously transferred to bridge.
Enter code.
173467321 Charlie 32 789777 643 Tango 732 Victor 73117888 732 476789764376 lock.
Security code intact for all specified inquiries and orders.
Lock. We've locked that in. Okay, so number 4. We are number 4. Let me
This
think.
tough.
I'm introducing, introducing, introducing. Nice to see you, nice. Fight, sport, talk is in the Buddhism. Ding, 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 ding. Hi,
What is up,
guys.
Chen?
What up? You back?
I'm
you
doing
back.
good.
Nice to see you, babes. Nice to see you.
Yeah,
How's it
it has been
going?
too long.
I know. How's it going? How's it going? In New Zealand.
It's going well. We've got some pretty rough weather these last few days. You know those times that it starts pouring out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Is it because it's
and you're
going
like, why
to
did I
be
not bring my
winter?
rain jacket?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's coming
it's
up
getting
to
close to
being-
that.
Going close to winter. Yeah. I got to come to New Zealand. I've made it as far as Oz, so I've got to get a little further and go to. Yeah, there's a food guy there that I really want to check out. You know, he does the like the Samoan food. And he's got a special name that everybody goes out, kind of like he's got like a place in the bush, and he actually uses everything from the bush, and he makes a big spread of like meats and everything. And oh man, I was watching it with Mark Weens. I watched this food guy that goes around the world, and he stopped off in New Zealand, and I wrote his name down. I even left a comment, and I think he said, the guy responded, he said, "Oh, you're welcome any time you come. Like, you're welcome. I'm going to check him out. Food was outstanding." Yeah. Shouts out to him. I've got it. It's a specific, it begins with H because it's a specific type of like culture.
I think I know the music. I think I know the food you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've never cooked it because it's not my culture.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, I know. But yeah, it begins with H, but I will find it. Shouts out to him. But yeah, you'll know what it is. And then also, just so we're slightly off topic, but we'll go back on. There's another place where it does like you guys is seafood, like the crabs that you guys have, some specific crabs, and there's this specific kind of, is it like a white bait?
I'm not so familiar with that one.
It's white bait. It only comes a certain time in a year. This kind of white, and then they make it on like on a frying thing and put it in a sandwich, and then you have like the crab and lobster. This lobster as well. Well, you should know. How come you don't know about what's going on in your country? What are you eating?
Well, I haven't gone crab fishing in a very long time. Oh yeah. You're trying to make me look bad, Chan. You're trying to make me look bad.
You're not a real New Zealander. Yeah, I'm more New Zealand than you at this point.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I'm calling you out. What's going on? What's happening on the island?
All right, those fighting words. Those fighting words.
Come on. Yeah, it is very fat. Right.
Round 1, fight.
But nice to join me. Thank you for joining us, myself and King of King. So, where's the input that you want to put in? So, do you agree? Obviously, the reigning champ, number 1, Alexander Usyk, right?
Oh, of course. If I could just throw two things in there, two accolades.
You could throw 3. Go ahead.
Pound for pound best fighter in the world and best fighter of this era, since the Mayweathers and the Pacquiaos and the Cottos and the Hopkins retired.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a curveball in that later after the end, going towards the ending of the show. Though I will throw a little curveball, but right now I have him as. I think Edward has Usyk pound for pound number 2 behind Crawford, don't you, Edward?
I don't have Usyk on a pound for pound list. He's a heavyweight.
Even though yeah, but he came from Cruiser.
Well, I mean, but he's currently a heavyweight, so no, I
Yeah,
don't
but
have
he's
him
a
on
2
anyway.
division. When
Well,
go ahead.
This the thing is because he's reigning at heavyweight, it automatically it's not pound for pound. He just period the number 1 because anybody can go to heavyweight and fight him. So it's when they have pound for pound, that's always a secondary list to the heavyweight. So if you're the number 1 heavyweight, you're the number 1 fighter. Period.
No, but I don't put heavyweights on the list if they've only been a career heavyweight. He's still a 2 division and two division champ and 2 division undisputed champ. He's got to be on a pound for pound list, no?
Well, not. I mean, based on. I mean, how long has he been out of cruiserweight now?
Since
Pound for pound
cruiserweight in 2018.
2018.
Yeah, pound for pound is something that's based on what's currently going on. It's not pound for pound for whenever. So it's like he's been a heavyweight for 7 years now.
Yeah, but it's like his skill set. Like I'm not arguing with anyone's pound for pound list. I'm just saying that his skill set. I wonder if I can have this because is this a. Oh, that looks good. If we could have had the layout like that, a demo scene like that.
It was nice.
Yeah. Like if we basically his skill set beats everyone downstairs from him.
If I could just throw something in there for
please just interject when you want fight sport, like because just come in, just come in when you want. Don't feel like you're being rude. Just we're all conversing. Come right in. Go ahead. I like.
Yeah, well, I understand where the man's coming from because I've seen several people say that pound for pound was made to exclude heavyweights because heavyweights you fight guys that could be any weight, and that is true. But if we were talking about Vladimir Klitschko, then I would agree because Klitschko was
career heavyweight. I don't put any heavyweights in my pound for pound list if they've only been a heavyweight.
But Usyk is, I mean, one of the reasons I have him pound for pound number 1, and not just by a bit, but by a clear mile, is because he's a small guy and he's fighting guys of the
50 pounds more.
He's fighting guys who just are giants compared to him and beating them with not just skill, but also toughness. So if that's not pound for pound, I don't know what is. But there are different nuances when you look at pound for pound. Like I have Inoue number 2 and I have Crawford. This is going to upset a lot of people. I've got Crawford number 4.
You have? Yeah. Now, hey,
yeah,
you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, go ahead, Edward. Because because you know Crawford's transcended more weight category than literally when you add up the pounds, Crawford's done more than Inoue.
That's true. I have Inoue higher because of quality of competition.
Because of, say that again.
Quality of competition. He's beaten better fighters, not by a long shot, but his run of competition, in my opinion, is better than Crawford's.
I hear you. Go ahead, Edward, because I know you want to jump in now. Edward's gloving up for you now. Fight sport talk.
Okay, so here's the thing about Inoue. He's a good fighter, but to rank him above Crawford, I think is a stretch because here's the thing with Inoue. If Crawford had been dropped as many times as Inoue, we'd be talking about. Sorry about that. We'd be talking about that Crawford's not even the. We even put him in top 5, but he gets dropped consistently because it's defensive lapses against dudes that aren't really power punchers. I'm saying if Crawford had got dropped by a 40-year-old fighter, they would be all over his helmet. So if they were both the same size, I'm taking Crawford 10 out of 10 times against him. And that's the thing about it.
So, my mind. Because what I was going to say was I've got Inoue above Crawford due to level of competition, but if you shrunk Crawford down to a bantamweight, or if you scaled Inoue up, Yeah, as
And the competition
skill wise, styles make fights. So I agree with you that in terms of overall skill, Crawford's a better fighter, but and pound for pound is extremely subjective, as we all know. So I'm not saying this is the slam dunk. I'm just talking about the reason I use the reason I use quality of competition over everything else is because fantasy matchups are a fantasy. So that's why I go by quality of competition.
Crawford's skill set and Inoue's skill set. Who's got the better skill set?
Yeah, I would agree. It's Crawford.
Yeah. So Crawford's got the better skill set. Crawford's covered more mileage in the pound for pound. Like, because then, by your analogy, we could also say that Alexander Usyk, even though he's fought guys that are 50 pounds more than him, he hasn't cleaned out a heavyweight division. So therefore, you could be like, well, why does that make him pound for pound number one? Because some people could still question Usyk's level of competition. Okay, yeah, you did an Anthony Joshua and a Tyson Fury. Those are the only. Anthony Joshua's fought better competition in the whole heavyweight division than Usyk and Fury.
Well, my thoughts on that,
with the exception of just not fighting Fury. If you look at that,
yeah.
So do you yeah, but go ahead.
I agree with you. I mean, my reason is I look at Usyk's run at cruiserweight and I say that's better than anything we've seen. That's better than any undisputed run Inoue's had at bantamweight and super.
I've got him 1, 2. No, I've got Crawford number 1, 2. It depends on the day. Sometimes I'm Crawford number 1. Sometimes I'm Usyk number 1.
Well, my personal opinion is that Usyk's run at cruiserweight is better than Crawford at welterweight or light welterweight. Better than anything Inoue's done. Better than Canelo at super middleweight. Also better than, if we're going back in history, Bernard Hopkins at middleweight. So that's again just the quality he had at cruiserweight. At heavyweight, I understand he's been played with rematches non-stop, but this is where I look at the size disadvantage he's at, sort of overcoming, meaning a lot more because again he's fighting guys who are giants compared to him.
Yeah, Edward, you want to chime in on that, on a response on that?
Well, like I said, I mean, Usyk, I don't have him on there, so it's not because of a judgment of his career or anything. It's just that I feel like he's anybody who's the best at heavyweight. They're in the whole thing by themselves. I just assume the reason why we make a pound per pound list is because little guys will never be big enough to fight big guys.
No, what I wanted you to talk about is why he's got Inoue over Crawford.
Oh yeah, well, but
now I know you.
I think the problem is that we get that Crawford's become stale because he's been around a long time, but his competition is significant. I mean, it's not his fault that even when a Pacquiao that was still viable wouldn't fight him. I mean, there's a lot of guys that just did not fight him. But even the ones he was able to force in the ring, he still got multiple undisputeds, which nobody can say. He's the one that started the trend for people that want to even do that. So I just saying, the way I do pound for pound is not even
and he was undisputed first 2 times before.
Yeah, it's not even necessarily skill set. I feel like if Inoue and I put, it's not even skills or anything. Like if I could make a 122-pound Crawford and have him fight Inoue, I think it's easy work. And that's the thing that I have to look at because, like I said, I've seen Inoue get dropped too many times for me to feel like he's definitively better than somebody else. The defense matters.
Yeah,
defense matters.
The whole skill set matters. Yeah, you're right. I didn't thinking of it that way. Yeah, you're right. His skill set. We've seen Crawford get dropped once, but it was deemed not an official knockdown. But it was kind of like, that was with Velasquez. He kind of slid down, didn't he? Like you're saying, if we saw Crawford get knocked down on the first round or first or second round in both of his fights, both top fights, you guys would be saying he's not pound for pound. You wouldn't be saying that. Yeah. You wouldn't be saying that. That matters. Your defensive prowess matters. It's your entire skill set. And I love Inoue, by the way, but I just will have Crawford one pace above Inoue.
Yeah.
It could change. It could change. It could change. It could change.
Yeah. Well, if
But
Inoue
it's
beats,
debatable.
if Inoue beats Akhmadaliev and moves on to beat Nakatani, I mean, we're looking at levels there. If Crawford beats Canelo,
if Crawford beats Canelo, then it's ATG.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If Inoue beats Nakatani and
Akhmadaliev.
MJ, right? Does that make him an ATG? No. If Crawford beats Canelo, does that make him an ATG? Yes.
I disagree. I think if he beats Nakatani and Akhmadaliev, he is an all-time great. Now, how great? I agree. There's a debate there. I'm not gonna put it this way. I won't say he's on the level of the Four Kings if he beats both of those guys, but he'll be pretty damn close for me.
Listen. As much as I give Canelo hard talk, because I just keep it a buck. If Crawford beats Canelo, he's going down as three division undisputed champ. That's number 1 ATG. If my guy beats Makhmadaliev and Nakatani, you're not going to be number 1 ATG. You're not. You're going to be in the ATG list, but you're not going to be number 1. You're not.
Well, we will see. I mean, I'll just again.
You can't be. You can't, because Canelo is an undisputed champ, right? Undisputed, definite. He's going in probably in one of those ATG lists anyway. He's going to first ballot Hall of Fame. We already know that. So is anyway. So is Crawford. But if it's not the same, if Nakatani and MJ is not the same as beating Canelo, it's not. That's all time, and we give Canelo stick, and I do, and we keep it a buck. But just the level of status that Canelo is, and then Crawford to come up from lightweight to that. That's all time great number 1 in this era. 3 division undisputed in the 4 belt era. That's a run, mate. That's a run. Not saying that then Inoue can then maybe follow suit because he's younger than Crawford, but it's not the same. Do you get what I'm saying, King of King?
Yeah, I perfectly.
If Crawford beats Canelo, starting from lightweight, and we were talking about Inoue just going up 4 more pounds, beating another, starting from, where did Inoue start from?
Light flyweight.
Light flyweight, so that's what, 108?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, isn't it? 108? 108. Yeah, 108, then it goes 112, then it goes 116. Something like that, doesn't it? 122, 122. So it goes up 4 pounds. Maybe it's 106. Could be 106, 108. One of those two. Yeah. Anyway, it's not the same. It's not the same going from lightweight to super middle. It's just not. And being on that, as much as everyone wants to criticise Crawford's run, that would be one hell of a fucking run. And Canelo's younger than him. No,
yep,
it's not the same. That's ATG number 1 in the all-time in the all-time greats. You can't. I couldn't make a claim how beating Makhmadaliev and Nakatani as great fighters as they are, that it equates to beating a Canelo and being an ATG number 1.
I don't disagree. I mean, this is all. Yeah. There's all assuming that Crawford beats Canelo.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but that's what I'm saying. We're going, if he does beat him, then that's a different status level. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I'm just trying. When we do pound for pound lists, I love doing. I retired to do pound for pound. I just do 3. I just have 3 people. I don't even really go any lower than 3. So I just only have like Crawford. I have only Crawford and Usyk, and anyway, I don't do any more further of the list because it's
Yeah,
just too
Chan.
subjective.
Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, when I was on a UK show, I had my top 5 already planned, but then I was asked about top 10, and I thought, that's a little tricky. But if I could just throw something in about pound for pound again, one of my favorite discussions in boxing is the Four Kings. For me, the greatest of the Four Kings, no doubt, is Roberto Duran because he was the smallest guy. Now people say, oh, but he got knocked out by Tommy Hearns, man. I'm like, yeah, Tommy Hearns, tall, giant guy, knockout power at cruiserweight. He beat him and beat him badly. But he also gave Hagler the toughest fight, in my opinion, more so than Sugar Ray Leonard, and that was without little tricks. And that was because he was the smallest guy who needed the greatest skill in order to be successful. But on the other hand, Hearns was the guy who was knocking people out, and in every freaking division he went to. And in my opinion, he would have clearly beaten Floyd Mayweather if they had fought. So, and Mayweather's the guy who everyone looks at. So, these are the fun discussions that we love to have.
I mean, I had the pleasure to even like say hi to Roberto Duran. I didn't get to take a photo, damn it. But like, he's amazing, right? He's amazing. He's always at all the boxing events, and yeah, he was at the Ring Magazine Awards, and he's amazing. But Tommy Hearns coming from 147 to cruiserweight. That's right. What did he do? 6 or 7 divisions?
5. He was the first
cruiserweight. No, so he went 147. They didn't have 168 then, didn't they? No.
No, 147.
Yeah.
154, 160,
then 175, then cruiser. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boxing's first 5-division world champion.
Yeah, 5 division. Okay, so that's...
Yeah, wait, didn't that Duran fight happen at super welterweight?
Middle.
Well, yeah, light middleweight.
No, that was when he fought Hagler.
Oh, was it light middle? Was it 154? I thought it was 160.
No, it was 154.
I want to say it was
154. Okay.
Yeah.
Who was it when Duran went up to 160? Who did he fight? And he got pummeled, but he was fucked up then. He was old.
It was Hagler.
It was Hagler. It was Marvin Hagler. Yeah. But that was him when he was older. He had no business being 160. He looked like a little butterball. Like, damn. Yeah. Because Roberto Duran is tiny. In height, he's small.
You know, the funny thing is that I didn't realize that I for CHANN Watch. Name escapes me. They did an excellent job breaking down all-time greats, like going back to the days of Harry Greer, Sam Langford, and all them guys.
Who did the breakdowns of that? Who?
I get the name. It's just they talk about the greatest 9 fighters in history, something like that. But they broke down that Duran actually started as a super featherweight. And he beat a super featherweight champion before he became lightweight champion.
Right.
And he beat Palomino on his way to Leonard, who was a light welterweight champion, who only lost to Benitez. Yeah, Duran, those guys, especially Duran being one of them because he fought everybody, they did things that today would be counted as becoming world champions in divisions, but they just didn't get the credit for it.
Yeah, Roberto Duran just like, he's a hell of a fighter. He's a 5-star fighter.
Canelo Guard, he's a hell of a fighter, man.
Yeah. Okay, dokes. Yeah. Hell of a fighter, man.
Yeah, of course, Floyd would say that.
Of course he would say that, innit? Because he beat him, so you gotta make it.
But CHANN, let's not forget, I made smart investments. He's a hell of a fighter, but Floyd Mayweather does what's best for Floyd Mayweather. Did I get all of that?
And I remember when Floyd said, "Oh, Canelo's trash. He was light work," and then he switched up and he was like, "No, Canelo's a hell of a fighter." Like, which one is it? Right? But anyway, so we got number 3, Ajit Kabayel. Number 4, where are we going? Are you going for who's KK FST? Are you going for Joseph Parker?
Well, I have Parker above Caballero personally.
You have. Oh, so you have. Yeah. You're right, Edward. We're taking Caballero. Yeah.
Well, those are the two that I was trying to compare, but
Yeah.
I guess the reason I
Parker, you
gave
did.
Caballero the nod is because he's still undefeated. He ain't tasted a loss, so I would put
Yeah, but
Parker
he's
at
never been
4.
a champ.
Well, he's
But
not,
also,
but
could I
he
say,
hasn't had a shot yet either. So I mean, the thing about it is,
Yeah, we do.
if I seen him and Parker go at it, I would take him. I would slightly edge his way because I think he hasn't
Who's the
learned it. But
better
that's why I said
fighter?
it. Those to me are 3 and 4. I had
So
those were the two I said 3 or 4.
So if Parker and Caballero fought, who's winning?
very interesting fight. I would, of course, have to pick Parker because partly he's my countryman, but also I think he would be able to deal with Caballero's body work. But that not only is that an interesting fight, that's the fight I want to see. Parker's not getting a title shot and irritates the hell out of me. I hope they make Parker versus Caballero.
Yeah, they need to, and then the winner fights Usyk or Dubois winner. So I mean, those are really the 4.
I
But
think
yeah,
Parker should be number 3. Anyone averse to that? I think Parker should be number 3. I think Edward, do you think Parker beats Ajit Caballero? I actually do.
I would have to say I don't know. Like I said, the 3 4 to me was interchangeable, so you could put either one. But like I said, I only had Caballero because, like I said, he's undefeated. I've seen Joseph Parker; he has lost before, so that's the only thing that's the marginal thing is the bot. And they're both smaller guys, so Caballero won't have to worry about being pummeled as badly. So I just think.
Who do you think's better? Who do you just think's the better fighter? Because we're not. Remember,
I got Caballero.
Resume. You got Caballero.
How you say his first name? I just say his first name if I understand pronounce his last name right.
Ajit.
Yeah, I got Ajit.
Ajit Caballero. Ajit. It's Turkish, but lives in Germany. So you've got we've got and me and FST. We've got. I'm leaning to Parker for number 3. I am. Objection overruled. Sustained. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. I can put thingy, but I do have Parker, Edward. I do.
Okay.
He's better than Caballero. He is. He's ex-world champ. Not saying that Caballero can't be, but I'm just thinking even Joseph Parker's. He stopped even Martin Bacoli. Yeah, it was coming off a 48-hour thingy, but just to knock out a Martin Bacoli, just like to sleep like that. Because remember, Parker's not even known as a big puncher.
But the only thing that I could discount that is Bacoli. I mean, what do we know about Bacoli? I hate to pull that card, but I mean,
did he beat Zhang?
Who, Bacoli?
No, Parker beat Deontay Wilder and who else?
Zhang.
He beat Zhang.
He did beat Zhang, innit? Yeah, I got to go with Parker.
Well, that's the thing about it, though. Do you feel like his defeat of Zhang was more impressive than Caballero, who was not really known as a power puncher either?
But he stopped Zhang, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Caballero.
And he went kind of toe to toe with him at points. Beat him up badly. It was crazy. Like I think that defeat might finish Zhang. Zhang might not even fight anymore after that.
Yeah, no, Zhang's done for me.
I'm still leaning to Parker as a better. Fuck.
We can go to 5.
Caballero's really impressed me. Don't get me wrong, but
I just don't think
I'm going better
than Parker.
Well, we don't know who's better. Let's get the two to fight each other. Like, Chan, you're in the UK.
We've got to put them in the list. We've got to still make the list, and we're all in disagreement. That means if you and I are out, it's 2-1, Edward. So we've got. To
go ahead.
Yeah. I do. I absolutely do think it'd be a great fight. But I just think Parker's...
Let's make it happen.
Parker's chin's amazing. I'll tell you that. It is a great chin. We always think Parker's hella old. He's not. He's just been around for quite a while, man, and he's good resume as well. Yeah, all right, so we're going to put Parker. Parker's there. All right, so number 4. Who you put in? Now
number 5.
I mean, sorry. No, number 4. Because it's Usyk, Dubois, Parker, number 4 now.
Oh.
Caballero.
Now we're going Caballero, yeah? Yeah, Eduardo, Caballero, yeah? He's number 4 heavyweight.
Cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just writing it down. Okay, I agree. Okay, now we're heading to number 5. Who have we got in the list?
Number 5. Well,
we've got Dillian Whites. We've got. Remember, we go all the way down to Johnny Fisher's. You know.
This one's easy for me. Tyson Fury.
You got Tyson Fury.
Yeah, I was gonna say Fury as well.
Okay, it's number 5. Okie dokes. Tyson Fury. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I forgot about him actually. Fucking hell, that's crazy, isn't it?
I think Usyk beat the snot out of Tyson Fury, especially in the first fight. So hopefully we don't need to hear from this guy again.
Yeah, I forgot about him, man. Yeah, fucking hell, Tyson old Fury.
If he was smart, he still has some paydays in the UK, but it's like you don't want to do it. It's just ridiculous.
Well, he can't show his face because now that he's been exposed. Well, he's not been exposed. He's just lost twice.
No, he's been exposed. No, because he was going on like Usyk was fucking any guy. You got exposed because you ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought no one. We know this. He ain't fought no one. His resume's trash. That came out and turned pro in 2008. You're not even from this era. You're from the era slightly before. You're from the Klitschko era.
Well, I
fought
followed
no one. Sorry.
Yeah, I was still following Tyson Fury back then. I know his resume very well. But I agree.
Rubbish. For someone that's
he's going to be one of
yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the guys who's going to be very fun to do videos on if he stays retired.
Stay retired, my guy. I don't care. He needs to stay retired. Hey, Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie. Did you kiss the girls and make them cry? Yeah. Georgie, thumbs up, gang. We here. We in the Buddhism. Can you guys subscribe, thumbs up the video and subscribe like if you ain't? Because I noticed that I can see who watching and don't subscribe, but I can see you're not thumbsing up. Parker wins. You got Parker wins. Yeah, against Caballero. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm just looking at the list. So at number 6, I'm going Anthony Joshua. Go ahead. Who wants to challenge me? Because we've got Andrew Ruiz, we've got Zhang, we've got Ajagba, we've got Ergovic, we've got Jared Anderson, we've got Miller, we've got Wardley, Chisora, Frank Sanchez, Hooney, Wilder, Guido, Okoli, Ortiz, Itoma. Why is he in there, Ryan?
I got Hergovic.
You've got Ergovic over Anthony Joshua. You're crazy. Anthony Joshua beat him. He's not better than Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua beat him technically 3 times. 2 times in the amateurs on points. He didn't ever fight Ergovic in the pros, has he? That was Dubois. No,
who did Hergovic just lose to?
I can't agree with you on that one. That Ergovic is better than Anthony Joshua. Sorry, I can't.
What did Hergovic do in the last fight? Who did he lose to?
Knocked out by Daniel Dubois.
Okay, that was the Dubois fight.
He's not better than Anthony Joshua. He's not.
Well, I understand it's not a popular opinion. I'm just saying that because Joshua...
His skill set is better than Anthony. Filip Ergovic's skill set is better than Anthony Joshua's.
Yeah, I got Hergovich.
Well, in terms of skill, I agree. Joshua's.
You lot are doing that out of spite.
Well,
now.
Chan.
That's
No,
crazy.
Chan.
That's crazy.
Chan.
Guys,
Chan,
I'm listening. I'm listening. Let me just see the thing. Go ahead. I'm just going to put up everybody's.
I'm just going to add some context, okay? I'm not. This is not spite for Joshua. I'm just saying because Joshua's very skilled. I'm talking about Joshua is so vulnerable because of Chin that it's hard for me to see Hergovich not beating him. And Hergovich, in my opinion, he's a bigger factor right now. There's not taken away from Joshua.
He ain't even got power like that. No way. He ain't even got power. He doesn't move well. No way. I can't. No. I'd rather go with... Who else is on that list? No. Ergovich, sorry, he's not. Guys, you are tweaking. Ergovich, if you put Ergovich with Anthony Joshua, you would pick Ergovich to either outpoint or knock out Anthony Joshua. Even Uncle Ronnie that had him didn't believe that. That's why you don't have him anymore.
What happened?
I said even Uncle Ronnie Shields, when he had Filip Ergovich, didn't believe that he could beat Anthony Joshua. No, doesn't have the skill set. No, even.
Hey, are you picking number 6? We both agreed on Hergovich.
No,
We both said
Ergovich
Hergovich
used to be my guy. I put him as the one of my when he was one to watch. Just a bit disappointed. I'm just disappointed on what's happened with him, to be honest.
I guess the argument I would make for him is
David Hay.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, I was just saying. I remember when he sparred David Hay and he sparred Deontay Wilder, and that's when I was like taking a good notice of him. Then he's just been an underachiever. He's not better than Anthony Joshua. He's not. Nope. Look how much he peppered Daniel Dubois, his eye. How many times with the right hand? They counted and couldn't knock him out. He ain't even got hands like that, guys.
We're talking about who is a bigger factor right now, not who's got the bigger power.
No, we're talking about who's got the better skill set.
Well,
technically,
Ergovich hasn't got a better skill set than Joshua. Just doesn't.
Well, I agree.
I got Ergovich.
Introducing. I know this person's gonna come and level the joint. It's AJ all day. It's Alex. Ding 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 ding.
AJ, what's up, man?
Hello, mic check.
Hey, AJ all day. AJ, does Ergovich beat out Anthony Joshua? Has he got a better skill set than Anthony Joshua?
No.
I thought I was going mad. These lot are tweaking.
No, I mean, I mean, current form, he could win, but
that's what we're talking about right now. And that skill set, we're talking about if they fought right now, who could win?
No, we're talking right now.
Yeah, right now, I'd be favoring Hergovich if they fought like the fight was.
There we go.
You would go with Ergovich. Oh God, that means
Hergovich. I'm sorry, I would right now. Right now, I would, unfortunately, because he just got pummeled by Dubois last time out. That's just hard to get out of my head.
Dubois got the power. I just wouldn't see Ergovich.
Yeah.
Beating Anthony Joshua, even like with that.
I mean, we're talking about a prime version. I mean, we're talking about a prime version. No chance at all.
I wouldn't look at Ergovich and go, God, man, he's outstanding. I just don't. I just don't think he's like, he's outstanding. Him and Otto Wallin, they're just not.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I mean,
they're just not. I don't look at them and go, yeah, fucking hell, Ergovich. You're a hellraiser. You're going to be a problem in the division. No, I don't see him as going to be he missed that boat.
I just can't get the beating that Joshua took out of my head last time out we saw him. You know, that was really bad.
Yeah, no, it was terrible.
That should not have happened at all.
does that negate his entire skill set? Does that make...
No, not at all.
Yeah, John. I just don't see Ergovic being able just to be like, yeah, I'm just going to batter fucking Anthony Joshua with this epic skill set. No.
I'd say 60-40 if in Hergovic's favor if they were to fight next.
I'm going with even what Uncle Ronnie said. And he didn't want to be bad, and he had him, and that was when AJ was potentially going to fight. And I'm going, I have to say that, that
but surprise, you didn't know. You thought I was going to show up, did you?
Huh?
You didn't think I was going to show up, huh?
No, I didn't think he was coming. No, I didn't think he was coming. You lot are going to make me all put down Ergovic. You lot's won. Okay, we've got to put Ergovic because it's fair.
So where we at?
It's 3 against 1.
Where we at with the rankings, or like who's ranked where?
So we've got number 1, Alexander Usyk.
Yep, without question.
2, Daniel Dubois.
Without question, Usyk is number 1 in my opinion.
Daniel Dubois. Number 3, Joseph Parker.
Uh-huh.
Number 4, Ajit Kabayel.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Tyson Fury. Number 6, Flip Ergovic. Number 7. Who have you got as number 7 then? God.
I wouldn't even think I'd rank Fury as 5.
I wouldn't have, but these cats did.
I mean, wait, just the fact that he's coming off a couple losses.
I don't know why he's number 5. Why these lot have put him as
I put
5.
Hervig ahead of him at this stage. I would.
I'd put Josh Moore as number 7.
No, I can't put Ergovic ahead of Fury.
I know, because he beat Joe Joyce last time. Never mind. So it's like
Ergovic isn't better than Fury. He's not. Even
no, he
Fury
isn't. No, you're
like,
right.
His skill set ain't better than Fury's. It's not.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
we
You're
just-
right.
And 2 back-to-back losses to the number 1 fighter in the world compared to getting knocked out. It's not, 2 decision losses. It's significantly not as bad as just getting pummeled by Dubois.
You're right. That's true. You're right.
We put Joshua at 7, aren't we?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, that's right. But that top 4 is perfect though. That's how I have it.
Yeah. AJ all day. Are you in agreement with that, King of King?
Yeah, that's fine.
Anthony Joshua at number 7.
Who else? Let me look at the rankings.
AJ, I tried to fight for you. They weren't allowing it. I got objected, overruled.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Yeah, now you win. I think the ring's got him around number 7 or 8 anyway. Actually, in real.
No, they got him at 5.
The ring has him at number 5.
Oh, we've got
Hergovic is number 6.
This is what I'm saying. Ergovic ain't even the ring. The ring don't.
Man, where you go?
get
The
everything
ring?
right. No, but the
Come
ring.
on, man.
No, the ring don't
Well, I would
always
say
get
Box
everything
Rec.
right, but no, they're better than Box Rec. No, the Ring magazine.
But they're still in the same category. If you look at some of their rankings, especially their bias towards a particular ethnic group, is ridiculous. The Ring magazine is
Anthony
right.
Joshua's better than Ergovic. Yeah, I know. Slogovic. I know. These lot are crazy. Anthony Joshua completely outpointed him even back in the day when Ergovic was a schooled fighter. Anthony Joshua wasn't and still outpointed him. But if you like it, I love it.
All right, Chan, let me put it like this.
Ergovic 6, Joshua 7. I thought he
Chan,
was
like,
8.
just right quick, right.
8 somewhere, Joshua. I think it's like the
Yeah,
WBO.
right quick, but before, like, let's just say if Joshua fought Hervig before Dubois, I'd have picked him to win.
I'd pick it. Yeah, I'd pick him to win. Yeah, because you know why? It's just because if Ergovic was like a fleet-footed fighter, I could say even now he would beat Joshua. Or he's slow. He don't have knockout power. I just don't understand where you lot are coming from, and he's not. He's good. He's good technical. He has got some good fundamentals, but they're just not.
I mean, Chan, the
slow.
shocking
His
thing
feet is slow.
Yeah, the shocking thing is
knock
this.
out Joshua, then God, Joshua, you really need to wang him up.
I mean, but Chan, like the shocking thing is this is though, Hergovic did better against Dubois than Joshua did, which I didn't foresee. Like that's
Yeah.
I mean, like he did a lot
He got
better.
knocked out. Dubois stopped him on a cut, innit?
On
With
cuts
Ergovic
in like the
on a
8th
cut.
round, but then like Joshua gets dropped two
Joshua got
times and badly.
starched.
Yeah, he got destroyed.
Yeah, but that's why Dubois number 2 and Joshua Reign.
Yeah.
But
I'm saying Herkovic did better against him
yeah.
than Joshua did.
Yeah, but I mean, Andy Ruiz did better than Joshua in their fight, but is Andy Ruiz technically a better fighter?
No, I mean styles make fights. That's true.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just going for like fundamentals, like we was talking about Inoue and Crawford. I understood that. I thought Crawford's skill set is better than thingy. That's like me just saying, all right, Inoue's skill set is better than Crawford's. Then
yeah, I mean, but it's just that like I go by like just what have you done for me lately, and I just can't, just seeing what happened to Joshua. If the fight was next, I couldn't.
You would pick Ergovic to win by what? Stoppage or points?
Price stoppage.
Yeah, we've seen Hergovic come back since then. I mean, he does got that win over Joyce. So I mean,
so
I mean, it's not like he has some significant intent, and even though this is a former Joyce has been knocked out a few times, but he had a good showing against him.
Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce.
Yeah, they don't got him on that list, which is kind of weird with them having Anderson on there. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, are we gonna start going crazy that it's Joe Joyce? No, it's Joe Joyce. Come on, stop it.
I was going back and forth. I actually picked Herkovic to win that one. I wasn't sure.
Ergovic has got a better skill set than Joe Joyce. But then Joe Joyce medalled at Joe Joyce medalled silver, and arguably should have been gold. Ergovic medalled.
I think he beat Herkovic in the amateurs, didn't he?
He did. Ergovic medalled bronze, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's true.
So, do you understand what I'm saying? So,
I get it. I mean, like Josh. I mean, like I'm not saying Josh.
But we're not talking about Olympics from like 15 years ago.
Then we're talking about now. And
like right now, we're talking about if they fought.
Joshua's still faster than Ergovic. Joshua's still got better fundamentals than Ergovic.
But we still would pick him over him right now based on their last performances.
I wouldn't. There's nothing that Ergovic that poses. He's not a devastating knockout artist, and he's not mad quick. So I don't see him like outboxing AJ, and I don't see him honestly knocking him out. Any other fighter that's fleet of foot and with power now with an AJ, I could go with them. Not Ergovic.
I feel you. I mean, I'm not entirely dismissing Joshua's chances. I'm not saying he can't win. He could, most definitely. I mean, but it's just I.
But we've got him there. I've left him there because everybody's voted.
Yeah, well, I think, like I said, just because Hergovic has less fights, he has a little bit more in the tank. That's kind of more what it's more wear and tear. Is a lot of it has to do with it. I mean, we've seen less skilled fire beat older guys before. I mean, that's not the thing we're referring to. It's just like right now. From the last taste in our mouth of what we've seen.
Not that young.
No, I'm just saying, but he's not that young, but he hasn't fought a lot of professional fights. He's like at 19 fights.
Hey guys, I got to go. It's getting to midday here in New Zealand, so got things to do. But thanks for having me on, Chan. Love to be on in the future. Peace, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, AJ.
Thank you.
Peace, man.
Talk sport. No, Talk Fight Sport is Lift the Borders, and I always keep calling him Talk Sport. I don't know. Talk Fight Sport. Yeah, his speech is slowed massively. Yeah, we've got him there though, because it got outvoted. We did a voting, so Ergovic is staying at number 6. Anthony Joshua's staying at number 7.
Okay.
So,
what about who else we got? Zhilei Zhang.
And then we've got number 8. I don't know who we put in here. Let me see.
Zhilei Zhang.
That's tough. Well, who did Zhang get stopped by?
He just got stopped by Cowboy.
Okay, yeah.
So we've got Ruiz, Zhang, Coley,
Ajaba.
And Wardley is top 10 in the ring. He's cracked the top 10. Wardley did.
Anderson, Miller, Wardley, Chisora, Sanchez.
Damn.
Hooney, Wilder, Vianello, Coley, Ortiz, Torma.
How's this list don't have Joyce in there? That's the weird part. Like from the names I'm seeing, they got Luis Ortiz in there who hasn't fought.
They've got Ryan Rosicki. And
Yeah.
He's a
I don't know
cruiserweight.
why he's not a heavyweight.
He's a cruiserweight.
Yeah,
What
this
the hell?
list is these names is. Let me
It's
go.
just,
Pull
it's
it.
Who
just
came
top
up with these
15.
names? Whose names are these?
No, it's just
No, it's
the
just a
top
random
15.
search.
We just needed
Okay.
it's not a list. It's just
Okay.
they put them as top 15. We could put Joe Joyce in. Remember, it's our
I
list.
just
So.
pulled it. Yeah, I just let me see.
Oh, we're doing top 15. Okay. Crap.
Yeah, we're doing top 15.
All right. Damn.
So,
Number 8.
Number 8. Let me just have a look.
Read them all again, Chan. What are the names?
Okay, the ones that we haven't included. So we've got Zhang, Ruiz, Bacoli, Ajagba, Anderson, Miller, Wardley, Chisora, Sanchez, Hooney, Wilder, Vianello, Okoli, Ortiz, Itoma, Ramirez, Albert Ramirez. Who the fuck's that?
Yeah, well, here's a couple names not on there. Dylan White, Hunter.
Yeah, Dillian White. It's not on there, but we need to. Let me put it. Yeah, Dillian
What's the
White.
dude? Michael Hunter.
Joyce Hunter.
Oh God.
Joyce.
Joyce Hunter.
Jen, you on BoxRec?
No.
No, I'm pulling it up.
Just
Another
on Google.
list. We had like a random list and she sent out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's a lot of those people you mentioned that shouldn't even be on the 15, top 10 or 15.
Yeah, AI is garbage. They don't even know what a heavyweight boxer is. They got Guido's ass on there who I haven't seen fight since he got beat. I mean, I don't know how he's on there.
He just fought the other
He
day.
just lost to Richard
Yeah,
Torres.
lost again.
Who did he lose against? Torres.
Richard Torres just beat him. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even make it through the top ranked tournament. He was one of the first heads knocked out of that. So I don't even know how he's in there.
Yeah. But it's very slim pickings in this heavyweight era.
Yeah.
There's a big
So
gap.
number 8, we gotta go.
After the top, like you said, after the top 5, 6, 7, it gets harder to even keep going. But
The number 8, I would pick either Zhang, Bacoli, or Ajagba. They could either be number 8.
Zhang, Bacoli,
or Ajagba.
Yeah, Zhang or Ajagba.
I'm not having Bacoli at number 8.
No, I'm not.
I'm not having a Jagba either.
So Zhang.
Let me just have a look.
Yeah, Bacoli and Ajagba, they just drew with each other in their last fight. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, and it was really Ajagba won that.
Ajagba, yeah, that's what everybody keeps
Yeah, he should have got the nod in that. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, that left a horrible taste in my little.
All right, we can rank them on principle then. We can put them ahead of
no
Bacoli
Andy
on principle.
Ruiz? No?
No.
He's not. Yeah, he's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Really, to be honest, isn't he? So, Zhang. There's Zhang. There's White. There's Hunter.
Yeah, I guess we could put him in there because his loss was against the dude we basically said is in top 5. So I guess Zhang.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, Zhang then. I can go with that.
Yeah, just having a look. Yeah, we go with Zhang, won't we? Yeah. Zhile Zhang. Big Bang Zhang. Okie dokes. Now we've got number 9.
What you talking about, mister? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Manny? What you talking about, Dad? What you talking about, Willis?
Number 9.
Ajagba.
Let me see. So we've got, remember, we still got White, Joyce, Hunter, Ajagba.
Yeah, based on the Bacoli fight that I think he should have won and should have got the nod for, I'll put Ajagba there. Because he's been slowly coming, ever since that Frank Sanchez fight, he's been slowly trying to build his wins back up. It's just, for some reason, he's not touching on the world belt. He's not getting in the mix like that. But
well, ever since the Sanchez loss, he's
Is Michael
adjusted.
Hunter better than Ajagba?
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't even think about Hunter. Yes, he is. And he just fought at the end of the last year.
But he hasn't been beating anybody lately, really. I mean, he's been fighting like low opposition, and he hasn't really been doing nothing.
Skill set though.
Skill set, yes. I mean, yeah. I mean, but
If
Chan,
you put him in a
honestly,
fight right now, I think he could be. I think he gets a job, but he's too fast. I think his skill, like he put too many punches together. I think he could beat him. And we've seen FA don't do well with somebody like that.
yeah, but I mean, but I will say this, like honestly, because I've seen some of Michael Hunter's past fights, he hasn't really been looking that good. I mean, but still, based on that, but I would still. I mean, but I still pick. It's still enough to beat a Jogba.
I still have him beating a Jogba though.
It's still enough to beat a Jogba at this stage though. If they were to fight next, yeah, I would. Because Jogba just he's just too stiff.
What happened to what's his name? The dude that fought Dylan White and AJ. With the long dread.
Jermaine Franklin. Oh yeah. He should be up. He should be.
Where has he been, man? Since he lost to AJ, I haven't really like.
No, he had a fight after that.
He's been having promotional issues. He's been having promotional problems with his promoter.
That's what I figured. He was having some kind of contract.
That's why he's been out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the winners bracket though. He did have another fight and got a win.
But yeah, I wouldn't put him up there. But it's a good name. And
yeah, I've got him down here because we've got a good one. Yeah, so
I wouldn't mind him and Fabio Wardley next, to be honest.
So okay, so we're gonna. So what we have in? Who we have in there at number 9?
The Jogba.
No.
No. Sorry, Michael Hunter. Okay, Michael Hunter. Yeah, it's cool.
Michael Hunter.
Yeah, put Hunter in there.
Michael Hunter.
He's about to fight Kubrat Pulev, I think.
I thought they was thinking of Fabio Wardley to do a Pulev as well.
I know he's gonna fight the winner of that fight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's perfect. They're gonna clear this
the
up.
WBA got a little mini tournament going on to where
that's gonna be a tough fight for if Michael Hunter wins and Fabio Wardley has to fight Hunter.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tough one for Fabio Wardley. That's gonna look like that fight.
It's gonna be especially after we've seen this weekend.
Has Michael Hunter slipped enough to where Fabio could beat him at this stage? That's the thing. That's the question as well.
I wouldn't bet my house on that.
Yeah, because the way Hune was doing Wardley, it was rough.
Michael Hunter is fast. If Michael Hunter really trains for this fight, his skill set's way better than Fabio Wardley's. Way better.
Because he was getting way outclassed by Hune, and look what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because Hune ain't got no damn chin, man.
Yeah.
Hune is the heavyweight Amir Khan.
That chin's garbage.
That chin is garbage. Garbage.
Can you just say he was just caught with a good shot that he didn't see?
No, garbage.
No. He was getting wobbled when he was getting tapped early in the fight. The chin, you could just tell, is not that good.
Okay.
No, he hasn't got a good chin. Remember, Jeddy already sent us footage before that footage came out, and Jeddy is from Oz.
Oh, did he?
He's known. Yeah, he said. He sent it. He said he's known about him in nearly every sparring session. He's been dropped.
Oh shit.
He's known over there as just chinny.
Wow.
Jeddy said it before the fight, way before.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because when I did my breakdown and Jeddy thought, he went, "Sister, you're right." He's just chinny chin.
I think Wardley has trouble with like a fighter like Franklin. I mean, those are tough fights for him.
He'll have problems even with
That problem with boxers.
Boxers, even with a Frank Sanchez.
Yeah, Frank Sanchez. Yeah, they'll get boxers will get issues. They will.
Oh yeah, Frank said. Yeah, you're right. The way he fights, that would be very difficult.
The pure boxers. Do you know what they're calling him here? Even on TalkSport, it's crazy. Would you know what they've deemed Fabio Wardley the British Deontay Wilder?
I heard
so
about
unfair. That. I think that's so unfair because he's got a better skill set than Wilder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't go that far.
Right.
I mean, like, he's more way more technical than Deontay. He can box when he. Yeah, maybe he's not the best boxer, but he can still box.
Simon Jordan's called him the British Deontay Wilder. I just watched it today.
Yeah.
On TalkSport.
But like, he could box a lot better than Deontay. He could box a lot better.
He's not. The styles are not even nowhere the same. Just
because he wins fights in the same way doesn't mean he's comparable to Deontay.
But the styles is not even the same. Oh, there's no similarities. It's not. So I wasn't really Like whether you ever.
Yeah, I don't
think's
agree
good
with
or
that. I
bad,
don't agree with
just
that.
don't think they've got similar styles at all in general.
I don't agree with
Just
that though.
because someone can knock you out with one punch, you don't automatically say, "Oh, that's a Wilder." You know what I mean? There's lots of fighters that can knock out fighters in one punch, but
This is the heavyweight division.
Wilders or they're sort of it's nothing. They ain't even. It's not the same style for style matchup at all. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's Talksport. That's the UK. I'd like to see what Fabio Wardley thinks.
Come to do what I do best, you know. That's a site to get the fans what they want to see, you know. At the end of the day, no one wants to see a 12-round fight. It's a whole bunch of heavyweights up here, and we're the hard hitters. And at the end of the day, people have things to do.
That always makes me laugh. At the end of the day, it's rags. People's got things to do. They got time to be watching 12 rounds. But he took us 12 rounds. But that one even made Shane chuckle quite a lot. So that at the end of the day, I mean, people's got things to do. He just sounded like, like someone's auntie when they're talking to you. Like, at the end of the day, people's got shit to do, man. We ain't got time to just be here all day long.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, he said at the end of the day, people got things to do. Yeah, fuck the glamour. People got things to do. They don't want to be here all day. Oh, Lord. Okay, so, where are we?
Number 10?
Number 10, I think.
Yeah, we are. Who was we just talking about?
Fabio Wardley.
We just went from Zhang to Ajaba.
Okay, no, and then we went to Wardley. We were just talking about Wardley.
By the way, Wardley just cracked the top 10, and he's number 10 at the ring.
I don't see how he's top 10, man. I'm sorry. After that performance, there's no way.
It's not top 10.
There's too many guys that I can think of that would have huge trouble with.
Yeah, like right now, yeah.
I'll take Frank Sanchez over him, to be honest, just because of the fact he's a little more seasoned. But Sanchez could avoid getting knocked out at least.
Yeah, if he could avoid.
He would bore it up, but he wouldn't get knocked out.
If he don't get knocked out, he definitely he totally outboxes Fabio Wardley. Come on, for them to put that's what you say.
They're living in the heat of the moment, but like upside to that point when he landed that shot and knocked him out, Hunga was the body back. He was demoralizing him. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Who would y'all pick to win Wardley versus or Jagba if they fought? Who would win that? Who do you think?
Wardley.
King.
I don't know because I ain't gonna lie. I don't even pay attention to FA Jabba like that.
I don't really rate him. I'm not really big on FA Jabba. I've never have been.
I mean, ever since the Sanchez loss, it's like he's trying to box more, and he's not as much of a knockout merchant like he was before. And honestly,
he's just too slow of foot. That's his problem. His foot speed is just terrible. Like he's not fast. It's like
really stiff, really just basic, rudimentary. Just does the same things, So.
Hey, the Black Koala. What up, Joe? Yeah, we're in the building. So who we put in?
Number 10.
Who else is there?
I mean, there's a bunch of names for 10.
Number 10, so we've got Dillian White. No. Joe Joyce, Hunter. Oh, we already did Hunter. Sorry, my bad. Frank Martin. I mean, Jermaine Franklin. Frank Sanchez. Frank Martin. Come on, phone.
Number 10 is everybody else. Damn, this is thin at the top, man.
It's thin. There's okay, so we've got Dillian White, Joe Joyce, Frank Sanchez, Franklin, Ruiz, Bacoli, Ajagba, Anderson. Who's Anderson?
Is Gustaf fighting at heavyweight?
Miller,
Murat Gustaf.
Murat Gassiev, yeah. He's a heavyweight.
Yeah, Murat Gassiev.
Ain't really done much, though.
Yeah, he ain't done anything.
Gassiev's a heavyweight.
He is now, yeah. Been one for like the last few years, yeah. He had a fight with Otto Wallen not too long ago
Yeah, he had a
that he
fight
lost.
with yeah. He's a good
He
fighter.
did lose that fight. What? Oh my God.
He's a good fighter, but wouldn't put him
I
in.
guess it just all take a person because
I
shit.
mean, but
Yeah, he should have stayed at cruiserweight. He was a devastating cruiserweight.
yeah, I can't remember. I wasn't really sure that he had moved up to heavy. Garcia. Who just fought him?
Murat Gassiev.
Yeah, has he just fought? Who was he supposed to fight?
He just, I
No,
mean,
do you know
he
what?
fought back in like October, I think. He knocked
No,
out.
I was thinking of the lower weight. I was thinking of Gasov.
Yeah, you thinking of the one that fought the
Down at the lighter
Mexican
weight.
monster.
No, that's Voshtik. I was thinking of
Oh, my bad.
Gasov, the one that's supposed to. What is he? 147 pounder one.
It's so many. It's just so many of
140.
them
You
now.
know who either Brian Nor who Boots was supposed to fight him. It's either Boots fights him as a Mando. Gasov.
Shakram Gassov.
Yeah.
That was Stanionis mandatory descent, but now he's Boots' problem.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking when you said that. But yeah, I know him to be a cruiserweight, so I'm not even thinking about heavyweight. That he's gone to. I haven't been paying him no mind, so I couldn't even comment in where he goes. To be fair, nah.
Got Jalilov as a heavyweight, but he's still young. Man.
Jalalov's gone back to the amateurs.
He has? Oh,
Yeah.
It's goofy.
In the pros.
So we just got to pick somebody, I guess. I mean, each one.
I don't think he can get fights.
Two-time golden Olympian. He don't want to do the fights. He could beat a lot of people. It's just like promotional, I guess. Like,
Yeah. Plus, nobody's really rushing to fight him. He's a high risk.
And then, and then he just, so he went back to the Olympics and won again, back to back, 2 gold medals. So he's not in it. So guys, let me read who we've got. Dillian White, Joe Joyce, Franklin, Itoma, Luis Ortiz, Lawrence Acoli, Vianello, Wilder, Hooney, Sanchez, Chisora, Wardley, Miller, Anderson, Ajagba, Bacoli, Ruiz.
You know what? I'm gonna put the upset name, and I'm gonna pick Chisora. I think he got one more good win in him.
He's got one more. So would Chisora? Yeah, you could. I was.
He got one more good win in him, man.
Because Chisora could beat. Hang on. So we're not Chisora. If Chisora and Bacoli had to fight, who would win? Hey, Hassan.
Bacoli.
That's tough, man. Because Bacoli came in that fight out of shape like a mug, and I mean that's his fault. But it's like, did he take that to get another payday? I don't know, man. So do I give him a pass? But at the end of the day, he's lost before, so it's not like the first time we've seen him lose. But that's the fact, the way he lost to a non-puncher. But I don't think you should ever get out of shape where a non-puncher can sleep you like that. That's crazy.
I mean, who? Bacoli by Parker.
Yeah, to get knocked out like that. I mean, even if you're out of shape and you ain't trained, like that just to mean, like, how are you getting that far out of shape?
Crazy. Yeah, that knockout was.
Or was your chin suspect to begin with? Like, could some other people knock you out? Because even a dude coming off a layoff ain't. I mean, it wasn't a knockout where I felt like he was out of condition or something like that. It looked like it was a clean. He got put to sleep.
Yeah, he was asleep.
I just blame that on, like, probably jet lag, no camp. That's all.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. So, do we give him a pass on that fight for taking the smoke and taking the Dubois smoke just to get on the card and get a check, or?
I did. I gave him the benefit of it. I picked him to beat a jock, but despite that. So.
But then you just said FA, but but we got FA ahead of him already anyway.
Yeah. So.
That's because the funny part is if he doesn't do that fight, we easily slot him in this top 10. But now it's like,
I don't know. Someone else said Chisora as well. Chisora. Go on. Who are you lot going with?
Trying to see maybe a young name or somebody that I don't
There's
know.
loads. Okay,
I don't know, man. It's hard to choose.
the guys are saying there's Charles Martin. He's not top 10.
Oh God, no.
Dave Allen, not top 10.
Nah.
Jermaine Franklin.
Mm-mm.
We're not putting
Maybe.
him, no.
I don't know.
No, he's not. We've got Moses Itoma.
No,
we can't put him yet.
no, not yet.
Not yet.
No, he's way too young.
Potentially, not too long. It might be there.
Because I would put Worley over him. I mean, to be honest.
I wouldn't.
I'm saying because Worley at least had his moment where he had to come back on something. I still feel like what's name Thomas still like he not even touched that yet.
Itoma's got a good amateur pedigree though. He can box. He's gonna have to pass certain checks, but he's got amateur pedigree. Fabio Itoma would probably knock Fabio out.
Let's just round robin them. Let's put like 4 guys against each other and see who you would pick if you match certain guys up. Like if you put this guy against this guy, I guess that's it.
I didn't know this was gonna. Last time when we did this back in 2021, it was so easy to do this list. It was so fucking easy. Did we do top 10 or top 15? The landscape thinned out even more. There's more fighters, but it's still all.
A lot of the dudes that were like, because we could have before we had Joyce and a few other people that you could put in there, but they've all lost.
AJ, we did do Joyce. We had Joyce in the top 10 the last time.
We did, yeah, because he hadn't,
We had Joyce in the top 10.
He was still on his run. He hadn't lost,
Yeah. The list looked totally different. We did it quickly as well.
We just
there was no Usyk in the division then either when we done it.
No.
I know he was. No.
He was bad. He beat AJ yet? Did he beat AJ? Right? Did he beat AJ? No, he didn't. Okay.
No. Nope. We had. AJ had lost though, but we had. I think we had. I know. I'm telling a lie. We did. We had Usyk. Yeah, we did. We had Usyk. We had Usyk. I think we had Usyk, AJ, Fury then.
Yeah. We did. They were top 3. Or just the
See how things change. Wow. Okay, must say I did like FA's work off the back foot in the Bacoli fight. I'd never seen him fight. That showed me something. Yeah, he did look good in the.
Okay, I gotta watch.
It was a new wrinkle. That's what I'm saying.
So we put a Jugbar at number 10.
No, didn't we have our job already ranked?
No.
What?
Right, he can go. He can go number 10.
I thought he was number 9.
Oh, it's Michael Hunter.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Who's number 8 then?
Zhang.
Okay, yeah, I put FA number 10. I didn't even. I thought we already put him on list. Yeah, I put FA.
He can go number 10.
Jugbar.
Because I can't pick the Bacoli over him. At least I guess he's young. He only has one. I mean, he's only had 1 loss. I've seen him try to put some work in.
Yeah, I'm cool with having a Jugbar, I guess, at 10. Yeah, he did look good on the Bacoli fight. Should have got the win.
I think that was the easier pick than I thought.
Yeah, actually. I don't know. Yeah, thanks, Stephen. I don't know why we
Because when we mentioned Hunter, then it was easier. There was a couple of dudes we pulled in from him that I wasn't thinking about.
Yeah.
I forgot about Hunter. So it would have been either way. So yeah, FA, yeah, that's a nice round.
Yeah, FA's cool to be at number 10. As much as I do give him, I did like what he should have got the win over. I forgot that actually. You're right, Stephen. That showed me something a bit different. He boxed off the back foot and he did that well.
I gotta check that out then.
Bacoli
I still haven't seen it.
Bacoli looked like trash yet again in that fight.
That's what I'm saying. Bacoli, then he got outboxed by somebody.
I've never rated Bacoli though. You know that, Edward.
I've never either. I don't want. I understand that hype. People get so hype. Oh, everybody wants to They want a Samuel Peters so bad, but it's not, bro. That's not it.
They've been trying to say he's the boogeyman of the division for years. I'm like, how? No, he's not.
I mean, their signature win is against Jared Anderson, which I picked him to win that fight.
which we picked him to win that.
By not by
Oh
stopping.
yeah, we've got Jared Anderson as well. I did say him. We have got him.
Yeah, I don't, man. I'm sorry. When you ain't got a fighter's heart, I don't got him in the top nothing. I don't care. He's gonna have to really. He's gonna have to get a major win in one of these top 10. Like I don't even like, man. If I drop him in the ring with Chisora, I think he gets stopped. I don't like Jared Anderson. He don't got heart. That shit irritates me as a
Chisora
fighter.
would stop him. Yeah, Chisora would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if you go against a dude like that you want to probably try to say he's a journeyman, he stops you. He embarrass you. So I know like he gave that up a long time ago.
He's so disappointing, isn't he? And they hyped him up. We thought he was going to do some really good stuff. He's so
Hey, heart matters, man. People don't understand. If the dude ain't got the heart, man, it don't matter how skilled he is or what he's done. If he don't got no heart, it don't fucking matter.
Richard Torres is their last hope now.
Oh God, and I ain't high on him either. Let's go.
Chan, you're not high on Torres?
Bold and understanding. Thank you for dropping that. $2 on your girl. Thank you.
No, we still got Hunter. We got one.
I don't rate
American heavyweight boxing is dead, bro. It's like you got Hunter. That's
Richard
it.
Torres.
I'm with you. I was just saying like that. He's top rank's last hope because I mean like there's still a question mark. There's still a question mark on him.
He's right.
But I don't know.
I just don't see what the when he's
he beat a Guido and he's top ranked.
Guido Vianello. When he's
who
down
already
to fight,
have been finished out of the tournament of the heavyweights for top rank, so that wasn't even a good fight. I mean,
Jagba beat him.
Anytime Richard Torres,
that was a close fight though. I'm not gonna lie.
Anytime Richard Torres is set to fight, I don't stay up until 5 a.m. to watch his fights. No sir.
I like watching because he kind of reminds me of the heavyweight Sean Porter. That's kind of how he fights.
Yeah, that's how he fights. So I mean, he's small for the weight for the division as well.
Should go to cruiserweight to be honest. He'd probably be better over there, better down there.
I don't think he's anything to write home about, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, he's too fucking short, man. For the I'm sorry, he's not.
He's tiny, and he doesn't show anything that is like. It's nothing like exemplifies greatness. Sorry, I'd put him in with Fabio Wardley. Fabio Wardley would beat him.
That would be a good scrap. That would be a fucking bomb.
Put him in with Fabio Wardley. Put them in two together.
Yeah, that'd be a good
scrap. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that'd be a good scrap, wouldn't it? Yeah.
There can only be one.
Yeah. I don't know because he can move that little one, that top Richard Torres. But I mean, I'd still probably pick Fabio Wardley in that fight. But you know what? We got Justice Hooney. He's not top 10, but I mean, are we gonna give him any credit in this division at number 50? Like, is he gonna come in anywhere on this list?
No.
It's too many. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't.
Yeah, we can't give him.
I mean, he really has no signature wins.
We give him like he'd be like top 20, but not top 15, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Top 25, 2025. Top 20.
Yeah, and then heavyweight, he would be. But like I said, looking good and getting stopped. Like this is the worst division where you to look good and get knocked out. If you ain't got a chin in the heavyweight, it's a wrap for you. There's a lot of dudes that put you to sleep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can't be the Amir Khan of the heavyweight division. It doesn't go hand in hand.
I mean, probably his best win is Kevin Lorena.
Yeah, I know that way, and he got
Andrew. You can say Andrew
and they
Tabiti.
both was fucking each other up in that as well. So it was even keel, like I said in that fight, and I was like, and then Kevin Lorena though dropped Daniel Dubois 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So
man, that's crazy.
He's about to fight Lawrence Okoli. Did you hear about that? He's about to fight Lawrence Okoli on the undercard of Usyk Dubois.
Lorena?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to say, Coley, don't come back in fat again. I mean, I'm just hug Oli.
WBC silver heavyweight title. Go figure.
Oh God, their interim belts. It's so.
They got so many belts. I hate this.
It's lame, isn't it?
They don't want to start that franchise protection belt. I can't stand that shit.
Bandit.
The Viva La Mexico belt and they're so garbage.
It's the duck belt. It's the duck belt.
They make all these messed up belts. It's so they're trash. They've defeated. That's why I said when I don't. If you get stripped of the WBC, I'm like, fuck, oh well, because they'll strip you for anything.
It's trash anyway, to be honest. You know what I mean? What it don't mean like what it used to, does it?
I just thought about that. Canelo don't have the WBC belt, does he?
Say again?
No. No. It's okay.
you
No,
do.
it's Bivol. They took it from. I forgot.
Yeah, that's at
I
175.
forgot. I was thinking about there's no way that Coleman take that belt from Canelo. There's no way. Canelo could sit there and sit on the shelf for 10 years and he's still yelling. He's still the champion.
No way, not no how. No.
I mean, the entire time that Canelo's held all his belts, he's only fought one mandatory. He's only been ordered to fight one mandatory.
Really?
And he picked that mandatory.
That was who was that? That was Abney Yildirim. Yeah.
Yildirim, yeah, he picked him.
That was the only one he's been ordered to fight. IBF didn't order him. WBO,
Oh my lord.
WBA, they haven't ordered him. I mean, given he's
Yeah, he's
actually
got
fought
away
like,
with a lot, hasn't he?
I mean, given that they were number one and interim champion at the time he fought him, but like they didn't order him to do that though. Like the sanctioned bodies didn't put down the order for him to fight those guys. Because I think with John Ryder, to be fair, he was interim champion at the time, and I think Berlanga somehow was ranked number one. I don't know how that happened. And the WBA fought him. Then
Fucking
Hyman McGee was number one, and he usurped Christian Mobility because he was number one. But then, like when he was going to fight Jaime, he jumps to number one all of a sudden and bumps down Mobility.
This is unacceptable. Yeah, that's unacceptable. Canelo. Now it's time to just. That's why I just want.
IBF has no excuse. It's like, why the fuck have you all ordered him to fight mandatory? You know what I'm saying? Oh no, wait, no. They ordered him to fight Skull, but he ditched the belt, so he didn't have to do that. Then he ended up fighting him anyway. Yeah.
To be.
See, part of me wishes he would have got that over with, like when they ordered him to do that.
Yeah, because it didn't mean it didn't make him being.
Because you ended up fighting him anyway.
It didn't make it look special by having that.
Yeah.
It didn't. You may as well have just got rid of Skull.
I mean, he got a truckload of money overall. I mean, but I'm not sure if that was a part of his plan. I mean, because if he would have fought him as a man, though, he would have got less money. But still,
that fight against Skull, Canelo was fucking terrible. He was scared to engage. He was cutting the ring off and then backing out. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was bad on both of them. I think they both looked bad.
But the thing that bothered me was Canelo was cutting the ring off and he was scared to get countered. So whenever he cut the ring off, he would sit there and intentionally back up. I'm like, what is he doing?
It was the slide. He's had a lot of fights. He's on the slide, isn't he? He's had a lot
and
of
I heard that
fights.
stuff Turkey said, but I'm not going to pay no attention to it because
What he say?
so he wasn't talking to Crawford about that bullshit talking about don't fight this way. I'm like, bro, you gotta be quiet.
Oh
yeah,
he said don't run like what Skull did. Listen, don't tell Crawford how.
I think he was talking about the Times Square card too as well. He was probably referencing
that Times Square part was bad, but the whole fight, that whole section, that every fight that weekend was garbage.
Garbage.
Anyway, saved the weekend on Sunday. Anyway, saved the weekend.
Yeah, he saved it all fully. Shouts out to 9.
This is the thing I didn't come back on that. I didn't speak on that guy too much about anyway, talking about I know people bring up anyway, but like, what are we talking about his resume? Talking about he's fighting better caliber competition than Crawford.
I didn't agree, remember?
Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. On Crawford fought, was that Magnadov?
Who?
Who was the last dude that Crawford fought?
Oh, Madrimov.
Yeah, Madrimov. I'm trying to say, he was saying that he was talking about Inua's resume. I'm talking like there's no Madrimov on Inua's resume. I'm sorry. So what does he mean that he has a better fighting resume? I'm looking at Inua's fight. I'm like, where?
I didn't agree. I don't agree on what Fight Sport Talk said on that.
Because he's talking about the strength of competition.
I don't know where AJ's stance is on that. Do you think we know Inoue's resume is good because we did the deep dive, AJ? But is his resume better than Crawford's?
Oh, wow. Oh boy.
That's what we was talking about before you came. We was having a good old a good old debate.
Oh boy, that's a hard one to answer.
It's not. there's no Jeff Horns on thingies, and people like to laugh at Jeff Horn, but Jeff Horn beat Manny Pacquiao.
He was a champion still going in.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on now, like unbeaten champ. So yeah, so it's like, yeah.
They look at what they look like after he beat him, but before he beat him, they got like even his unification at 140 against the African dude. I can't think of his name.
Julius Ndongo.
Ndongo, yeah. So they bring up Ndongo like after that was after he got beat. Ndongo had some significant wins when he unified those belts. Those were good wins he had. So then they look like, oh, he was terrible after that.
Crawford beat him in 2 rounds.
Yep.
Crawford just went out there and ruined his life. That's all that happened.
That was his first loss. I mean, Junior Ndongo, unified champ. All right, cool. In general, though, I don't think Inoue's had he's fought more often, but I don't think his resume is better than Crawford's, like quality.
Crawford would never have been in life and death with a 40-year-old fighter. Like, I'm sorry, it's crazy to me that they even compare the two. Yeah,
Nito Donaire. No, but Nito Donaire is a champ.
He was still a solid fighter back then. You can't. I mean, he gave Inoue hell, and you can't knock him for that.
He gave Inoue hell.
But once again, we talking about little weights, and those dudes age out fast. We've seen what, like, for him, it shouldn't have been close. Like, anyway, having that be his fight, that should have been something that should have been a signature victory the first time.
Seems like the problem with Nito Donaire is that he kept going up in weight, and when he went back down to bantam, that's where he should have stayed. That's where he was. He regained. He got his shit back. And I think that's why he was so competitive in that Inoue fight, the first one.
I don't know why he's coming back again to fight. He's about 42.
Because he loves fighting. He doesn't got nothing else going on.
We don't want to see him knocked out. We like Nito.
So I had to think about it for a minute. It's like,
Nito beat somebody back in the day for me that I couldn't stand.
And Edward said this about, and I said it like, so when I was talking about pound for pound and Fight Sport Talk said that Inoue's level of competition is better, and that he was saying, look, this is what I was saying. The reason why I now do, I put Terence Crawford, you can 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B with Ed Crawford, Inoue. You like it, I love it. But what I was saying is, because Fight Sport Talk or Fight Talk Sport was saying that if Inoue beats MJ and Nakatani, he goes down as an all-time great. All right, cool. But I said, if Terence Crawford beats Canelo, he's all-time great number 1.
I mean, wait. He said if Inoue
disagreed. Beat he disagreed. I was like, there's no way beating MJ Makhmadaliev. But Makhmadaliev and Nakatani.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Yeah. I mean, that doesn't compare to beating Canelo at like the third and becoming another.
He goes up from 135 all the way to 168. If he beats Canelo, 3 division, undisputed.
Yeah.
Undefeated. That's ATG number 1.
Yeah.
MJ and no disrespect to Nakatani.
But MJ is just a mandatory, and Nakatani will be coming up. Nakatani will be moving up in weight.
Yeah, it's not putting you beating them two though. It's not going to put you at number as an all-time great. Inoue's going to be a great fighter, first ballot Hall of Fame. We know this, but he said that having those 2 names would put him as an all-time great.
No, I disagree. I disagree. Yeah, I disagree with that.
I was
because for all but for all of Inoue's like accomplishments, for all his accomplishments, right, he still lacks that signature fight. I think.
Yeah, and this would be
Crawford has that. Canelo. Crawford's got that. He's about to have another with Canelo. He's about to have like 2.
Yeah.
He had it with Spencer. Now he's about to have it with Canelo. If he wins
you can't put MJ and Nakatani over Canelo.
No,
You can't.
I would love for him to fight Nakatani. That's like a Japan super fight right there.
Great.
Like that, you know what I mean?
That doesn't make him no ATG like that.
No. I disagree.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, and he was like, yeah.
I mean, because if Bud beats Canelo in that's like 2 signature fights and wins he has under his belt, and then Inoue doesn't have that yet. He just doesn't. I mean, we never looked at like another guy in like the division and saying like, oh, this guy could really tell. I mean, actually, I'm looking at that with Nakatani, but it's still not significant because he's moving up in weight.
It's like I told him though, man, it was irrelevant because I'm like, bro, if Inoue and fucking Crawford are the same size, come on, bro, it's a wash. It's the biggest. It's Floyd versus Gotti, and people can say whatever they want, but it is because he's been dropped multiple times by dudes that are way less. I'm sorry, it's easy
tell
work.
it to AJ. If Bud Crawford, and you know we love Inoue, but if Bud Crawford got dropped in these back-to-back in his last 2 fights,
yeah,
people wouldn't be saying he's pound for pound number one.
People would get criticism. He would.
It can't. You can't be you. That's the reason why I've realised I can't put Inoue over Bud. Bud's climbed more weight in total. Don't care if he hasn't fought as much, but skill set. It's about pound for pound skill set. And if Bud got dropped by that kind of level of fighter in back to back, you guys wouldn't say he's pound for pound number one. You can't be pound for pound number one like that. You can't. You got to take. We love Inoue, but you're gonna have to take a couple points off for that. He won. He's still a monster. It's not how you start, but it is how you finish. We get it, but.
Oh, Chan, see, read Daniel's comments.
Now, the debate can happen if Inoue becomes undisputed at 126. You can have a debate, but I still have Crawford above Inoue. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying it's not like Inoue can't, because he's got a few more years way more years in the game. Bud's done, so it's not like Inoue cannot get
get there.
Whatever,
he could one day, but it's just it's not.
But I just at this moment, I've got Bud.
Plus, he said something else in Chan. Like, you remember after the Inoue fight, he went out there and destroyed the WBC champion in like 4 rounds. Just took him apart. Donaire.
Yeah, no, but
Nonito Donaire after he lost to Inoue in that first fight, he fought the WBC champion and destroyed him in 4 rounds and won the belt.
Who's that?
Nordino Bali. And then he took it into the Nonito
Donaire.
Yeah.
Did they fight twice?
They did the rematch. Inoue knocked him out in 2 rounds.
2 rounds, isn't it? Yeah.
He destroyed him in the rematch.
Fight twice.
It wasn't even competitive.
Destroyed.
He just walked right through him. That was crazy.
First fight was a real good fight.
Fight of the year.
Second fight,
not even competitive.
Just 2 rounds.
You know, funny. It actually mirrors Wardley versus Clark. It mirrors that.
Yeah, that back and forth for the first fight.
Yeah.
2 round knockout. But it was
Wardley got it done on one. Fabio got it done on one round.
Yeah, similar. Yeah, like you said, it's still similar.
I think part of the problem though for Inoue is the division's not as strong as it was, because as good as Nonito Donaire is, and he went down to life, but I seen him. I seen Prime Donaire when he fought Rigondeaux and he did dirty, and so I just know that Donaire at some point in time, he's a super quality fighter, and like I said, at that age, I just feel like if you're the young gun coming up, you can't be struggling with somebody like that. I'm sorry, especially at those weights, those guys usually fizzle out. Donaire is just a weird anomaly that he's still fighting. Yeah, he's just a weird type guy because he keeps himself in shape, but. There's no as far as signature, like everybody's naming these dudes, like bro, in 15 years, half of the dudes we're talking about, we won't even. We can't even remember a fight of those dudes. Like the only fight you remember of them is them getting him anyway, knocking them out. Like you can't name like 2 fights you watched of that they fought outside of fighting him.
I mean, based on that argument, it's like, well, Bud's about to be older than Donaire was when he fights Canelo in September.
Right.
Exactly, and what's about to happen?
We'll see. If he wins, that's what I'm saying. If he wins, then that argument kind of goes out the window.
I'm worried about with Turk coming out saying that stuff. I'm like, there's gonna be some shenanigans going on, man. Like, bro, like,
and plus, like,
or maybe he's just trying to sell the fight. I'm hoping that's what he was doing.
Edward, do me one favor. Can you turn down your mic a little bit, please?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Because I was trying to turn down. AJ, you need to and you need to go up a tad, just a little bit.
Just
Edward
how about how's
was a bit
this?
too loud. Yeah, let me hear you. Check, check.
Mic check.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's fine. Let me
Okay.
hear you, Edward.
Is that better?
I think so. Go on, go on. Sorry to cut. I think so. Now because you're talking lower, so I don't know. But go on. Yeah, go on. What was you saying, Edward?
What's I talking about?
I know. What did you say when you was talking about
That I feel like if you went through Inner opponents, you couldn't like we're not mentioning 2 or 3 fights that you've seen outside of them fighting anyway that you're like, oh, those were great fights. You just haven't seen it.
Right. Yeah.
You knowing them fighters is based when they fought anyway and got knocked out. Even what's his name, the one he beat up from PBC is like, bro, I can't name no opponent. I never paid attention to him anyway, but I can't name none of his opponents outside of Figueroa.
Brandon Figueroa.
Oh,
And
Steph
AJ,
Fulton, yeah.
if Bud and Inoue were the same weight and they fought, who wins?
But
So is that quick?
they started height and reach pretty much. I based it on that
We were saying that to Fight Talk Sport Talk. You're gonna have to change your name, my guy. I can't remember it.
But like Chan, Chan KOK, I saw something crazy. Like somebody posted a picture of Nakatani on Twitter, standing next to Brian Norman. Bro, he's literally the same size, damn near.
What, Junto?
Yes. He was standing next to Brian Norman, and he's literally like damn near the same size, if not bigger.
What? Ain't Brian Norman like 5'11"?
Yeah, I mean, but just body mass, everything. He looked like he rehydrated to like welterweight or 150 weight. So like, what the? How the hell is he draining himself to one? How does he fight in 118?
Like that, then? Is he boiling himself down like that?
I think so.
That would be a great win then for Inoue.
Inoue if he beats him, yeah.
Just because he's a big lad.
I'd say he's probably the biggest threat to Inoue at this stage.
Yeah, Junto.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Wow, I need to see what that he looks like. But remember when I told you Carl Frampton when he was sparring training, and I didn't know it was Carl Frampton, and Carl Frampton fought at Super Feather.
Feather
and Super Feather, I think. And he looked cleanly like a welterweight. That's what I'm saying. So I could believe you. These fighters be boiling, they be boiling. All right, back to our list that we're struggling with, aren't we? Yeah.
In the building. In the building.
Okay.
Nope.
So we are at number 11. This is hard. It's a hard knock life for this heavyweight division. So we got a Jagbar. All right. So now we've got Wilder. Can we put Wilder at 11? Does Wilder beat? Because this is how we're going to determine. So does Wilder beat Jermaine Franklin?
No.
Hang on, let me get up.
I don't even know. I don't even know where his name yet because he's coming off them 2 bad losses and he's been inactive. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, to put him at 11.
Too many other guys that have been doing something lately that I would have to, because we all know in boxing, especially because of the PBC lessons, if you're not active, forget about it.
I'm seeing who he could beat though. So just.
But you can lose to too many people.
So we've got So this is who we got though. So we've got Dillian White, Joe Joyce, Franklin, Allen, Martin, Ruiz, Bacoli, Anderson, Miller, Wardley, Chisora, Sanchez, Hooney, Wilder, Vianello, Coley.
Sorry, Chan, I got to take a call right quick.
Okay, Ortiz, Moses Atoma. A few of them, isn't it? I mean, who do we put at 11? Hang on.
It's tough.
Charles Martin, Dave Allen, Jermaine Franklin, Dillian White, Joe Joyce.
I got.
Could we go Chisora? Could we go
Yeah, let's go with
Chisora?
the battle axe. Let's put the battle axe in there.
We could, didn't it?
Good win over Oliver recently.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Chisora. We're going Chisora, are we? Who said nope? Who on that? Who was that? 9 and 10 was Michael Hunter was 9. F.A. Jaguar number 10.
Mm-hmm.
From you, Moses Atoma is too young, great potential. Yeah, but yeah, we're with you, Dan. We don't put him in there.
Well, Moses had already had that fight. He got a fight coming up, I think, against Dylan White.
Yeah, that's going to be a good fight. Dillian White's going to sleep. It's going to be very pitiful. He going to sleep.
So do we take a chance on youth? Or do we say...
Yeah, because Dillian White's chin's bad. Inactivity. Bad chin. Loads of injuries. Totally in decline. Great heavyweight resume, though. Never duck, no smoke. And to take a risk and fight a Moses Atoma, a young 20-year-old heavyweight, undefeated, great amateur background, giving people the business at 15 years old in sparring. These lot, the top heavyweights. Dillian White going to sleep. You have to give him a round of applause for even because everybody else wouldn't face him. None of the other lot would be fighting. No Moses Atoma. So it's going to be sad because they're saying that's Dillian White's swan song.
It is going to be. It's a wrap.
I was watching talks
when they put you in journeyman fights like that, where they got young people going to make a name off you, that's usually what it is.
Your lamb to the slaughter. Yeah. It's going to be sad to see that, though. You're going to be like, oh, damn, man. Yeah, because it's going to be devastating. Unless Dillian White pulls the rabbit out the hat, shouts out to him. But what I can see, this is going to be a devastating knockout for White. White's going to get knocked out. But hey. So
do we put Wardley above Chisora?
No.
Okay.
No. Even though that would be a more winnable fight for Wardley because of what Chisora does, come forward. But them overhands, I think, maybe you might be right. You could put Wardley above Chisora. But that would make Wardley, number 11, you could do. You could. Because if you had Wardley and Chisora to fight, who would you have winning?
I think I would have... I don't know, man, because I think the problem with Wardley is I think it might be another test of heart. If you're not able to hurt somebody, I'm wondering how you pulled a rabbit out of a hat the last fight. I don't know with Chisora if he would have it.
Hooney and Chisora are two different styles.
Well, I'm saying because Chisora's going to come forward, he's going to take a lot of punishment.
Boom, and come with his overhand rights. And so will Wardley. I mean,
I don't know.
Chisora's got a lot of experience.
Could Chisora be a spoiler?
See, this is wild. It's like that could be deemed as a 55-45 fight. Maybe lean towards. Guys, I don't know. Who would you pick out of Wardley versus Chisora? Wardley versus Chisora. Let me do the fight. Wardley could knock out Chisora. Because Chisora's been knocked out a good few times before. It's not like he hasn't been knocked out. It's not like he hasn't been stopped. But Chisora's resume, epic. win, lose or draw. He's fought them all.
Yeah, but like you said, like we're talking about like right now, if they fought, can he beat them?
Yeah, he could.
I think
Just
there's
keep
too
that
much of a
belt order.
question mark. We don't know. That's the crazy part. That's why fights need to happen.
Yeah,
Like
because
really, I don't know
Derek
who they're going to put
Chisora.
him in there next with, but he really needs I mean, he don't put him in there with no boxer. But I'm like, you got some tests out there that you need something in there that's going to show something.
Yeah, because Derek Chisora, the highest that he got to, I think he was, what was he, European or Commonwealth? European or Commonwealth here. Never was wild. He never got to world. He never got a world title. So this is, oh no, but now what he has now, he has an interim right now. So this is actually a higher title than he's ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm going with Derek Chisora. I get Chisora over Wardley.
And here's another name. I mean, is Joyce still viable after coming off that decent showing?
Oh yeah, we got. So if Joyce fought Wardley, who would win?
I think Joyce could probably get him at this state. I don't think he'd be ready for that.
So therefore, we've got to put Chisora, then Joyce, because remember, Chisora already beat Joyce.
Yeah.
So let's go with Chisora for number 11, and then maybe Joyce at Joyce at number 12.
Yeah, I guess you could put him at soft. I mean, he has the 2 losses. He does have a win over Dubois. So I mean,
old school Dubois though.
Yeah, undeveloped Dubois. I think that Frank handled his career a little badly at that time.
Can we put are we putting Chisora over Frank Sanchez?
Oh man, I forgot about Frank. Frank's only losses to what's the name, right?
Ajagba.
No, I mean Frank. No, he didn't lose a job. He got knocked out by
I mean, Ajagba got lost to Frank. He got knocked out though by who did he get knocked out by? Not too long ago. Well, a couple of years now.
Cabra Olive. I mean,
I like it, Caballo, innit? Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Okay.
So did we give him a yeah, I think you know what? I'm gonna have to put Frank Sanchez there because if he has a win over FA, which kind of made FA where it looked like FA wasn't the guy anymore, and he lost to the dude that we say is basically top 5. I guess you could put him there.
Sanchez at a number 11 then.
Yeah. Because even at his age, I think he could beat a Chisora. He could beat he could beat those dudes.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, Sanchez at number 11. Who do we got at 12 then? Mark Gemini, what you saying? Ali, Foreman, Fraser, Holmes, Lewis, Tyson, Joe, Lewis, Holyfield, Marciano. Oh no, we're not talking about all time. We're talking about current. Good list though. But,
yeah, we were talking about all the time. We wouldn't like, come on, bro. We wouldn't be talking about some of these names.
And I know I used to put Marciano on my list. I don't have him on my list as an all time. I know he retired undefeated, but he was in the colour lines thing, and enough people, loads of the black fighters wasn't allowed to fight him. He did in the end try to make it that he did, but he avoided a lot of competition.
Yeah, he did, and he fought people that were aged out. He did
aged
not
out, very small. He wasn't a big heavyweight, but there's people that was smaller than him.
There was too much smoke in the division. It's like even like how I discount certain sports that didn't allow black people at certain times. I'm like, bro, you don't tell me the greats of all time.
On it. Yeah, I respect him that there was in the end he was like, listen, I got a fight like someone for the black. I forget who he fought, and he washed him, but the guy was old in the end, anyway.
Joe Lewis.
Joe Lewis, yeah, that was it. Yeah.
He whooped Joe Lewis's ass.
Yeah. Joe Lewis was already done. So
Coming to America.
Yeah, and Coming to America. So I know that. So that's why I don't put. I mean, you could better off put a. You could put a Riddick Bowe over a Rocky Marciano, whether you want it or not.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. People do it. Oh, he retired undefeated. Yeah, but I know why he did. Context is everything. 90 degrees
I'll
cells.
put a overweight James Tony in there and he dusts them.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
point blank period.
Easy work.
Because that was back when heavyweights were heavyweights.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Marciano wasn't even a big heavyweight.
That's when the heavyweight title was at like 170, probably cruiserweight something. Yeah, so.
A bit higher than that, yeah.
Yeah, that's the odd part when they do the comparison, not realizing the dudes are smaller.
But yeah, okay, I'll get back to just say I got to jump off now. Something's come up that I got to take care of.
Okay. Thanks for coming through.
But just one real throat chill with y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, thank you. What is there fights on Saturday? Who's fighting on Saturday?
Let me take a quick look.
Before you go.
Before I go.
Complete. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more places, Eduardo.
Yeah, let's go ahead and fill these slots out.
I don't know who the slots are. We're gonna have to.
Oh, we have George Kambosos fighting Richardson Richards on Saturday. Yeah.
Play that.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, that's in Australia. I shan't be going live. Shan't be. But
especially in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Oh, is it Maddie? Oh, they coming.
Yeah.
He's coming over to here.
He is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I still won't be going live, and I don't like Richardson Hitchens. I don't like him, and I think he got gifted.
Yeah, that fight is pointless.
Yeah, I'm not.
Pointless fight. Not really interested in it either.
Yeah, I know, but shouts out to him. But AJ, go
a matchup of assholes.
I don't want to hold you up, and then I'll talk to you. We'll do a Discord thing to maybe tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. All right then. Thank you for coming through. I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you.
Peace.
AJ's with the Buddhism. He's not in the Buddhism. Okie dokes, Eduardo. Let's go. It's me and you. As usual, it's me and you.
All right, we got this. I'm gonna just go ahead and fill out the last slot.
Shani and Eddie.
I'm just gonna make it easy. We on number 12.
Yeah.
All right, let's put Chisora. Get him out of here.
Are we? Okay,
I don't know. I don't know. I forgot. I just looked.
No, because all right. Let me just give another run through of what available names we have. Okay, so we've got Joe Joyce, we've got Jermaine Franklin, we've got Dave Allen, we've got Charles Martin, we've got Itorma, Luis Ortiz, Okoli.
Mm-hmm.
I can't put Okoli in it. He ain't even done nothing in heavyweight yet. So
I'm taking him serious.
Okoli. Wilder, Hooney, we did judges. Chisora, Wardley, Miller, Anderson. We ain't done Bacoli. We got to put Bacoli in now.
Yeah, go ahead and slot him in there.
Slot him in, innit? Number 12.
Yeah, I'll give you a pass on short notice. Beat up. That's nah. I can't hold out of your head.
We ain't high on him, but we can give him number 12 slot for now. Can we? Yeah?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, but we're not high on him, are we?
No, I'm not.
Nah, we ain't high on him. We ain't. But you know, this list may change in for us. Like if we do this list again next year, this list ain't gonna be the same.
Bro, because a lot of these dudes will be fought by then. It'll clean up a lot of this.
Yeah. There'll be some retirements as well, innit? So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Bacoli. So yeah, because Eddie Hearn said AJ's only fighting until next year. That's it. He's leaving the Buddhism. Yeah, he's leaving. It's about time anyway. Do you know what I mean? There's not much else.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
I mean, you've done all what you could do. I know you tried to get the 3-time heavyweight championship. You may get it. You may swindle away where you can get that. But if you're just going to be getting knocked out, it's best that you do just have. I don't even see why he's even coming back. Maybe he just wants to come back and get a win because of that loss looked bad.
That's what I think. Maybe just a quick win. Because the dudes that are holding the belts, you've lost to both of them. So it's not like
it's feasible with even that. Yeah, just come back and just do. Do you know what I wouldn't mind to see? Go ahead, run it back with Andy Ruiz, rubber match, and you lot both go after. Go ahead. I mean, do you really want to see him against an FA job? Oh, you could see him against someone fresh, I guess. But I mean, yeah, if you're only fighting until next year and you guys only fight once a year, and it doesn't look like that you may even fight this year. You may. That means you
Yeah, I
got 2
don't see
fights.
Andy Ruiz
What's the
striking
point?
gold again and beating him. So I mean, come on, Boswell. It'll be a nice scrap, like you said, a rubber match where he can say,
Yeah.
"I got 2-0 on you, 2-1 on you."
Or even maybe you never know, 2-1 Ruiz. You just don't even know. The stages where Ruiz is, or the stages where it could go out here, could be like a
Yeah, if Ruiz trains, which is a big if,
because he's a good fighter, Ruiz. Yeah, if he
his problem
trains.
is he's very professional. That's his main issue. That could be a dangerous fight because he may take it as something personal and come in there ready to
Some
go.
Joshua money. Listen, Ruiz is wasted his whole career. He's been the Triple G on a Canelo. That's all you did with Anthony Joshua. Like after you've done nothing except for 2 fights, 2 maybe in 6 years. You're such a good fighter. Just retire, officially retire.
Yeah, I don't. You don't have the hunger. You don't have the discipline. It doesn't make sense for you to be a fighter.
Yeah.
And then just because you won the battle of the fat boys, you beat Jarrell Fat Boy Miller. It's like,
But I had Miller winning.
That's what I'm saying. That was a club like that was. It's like, bro, the battle of the fat boys. You
And
were
I had
this close to losing.
Miller got robbed.
I forgot about that. He did get robbed in that fight.
He got robbed.
So yeah, maybe
Get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
or maybe he could fight. Finally, get your I don't know. Drug cheap Miller. The only reason I would say AJ fight him, you say, yeah, you get $100,000, bro. That's all you're gonna get.
Such a drug cheat.
like
Yeah,
some shit on amount.
100K. Yeah.
Yeah, you get $100K, bro, in a gold
Take
watch.
it or leave it. Take it or
like
leave
in a
it.
watch. Here you go.
Yeah, take it or leave it. We don't care if you leave it. Bye.
But you messed up. That's why I'm saying that's why one of my main things with Jarrell Miller. He messed up. He changed the trajectory of heavyweight boxing from that shit from him cheating.
For Anthony Joshua. It's his fault.
For boxing, period. Because if he's clean in that fight, because as much as we want to say that a lot of the Andy Ruiz thing was he's just like a completely different fighter than Jarrell Miller. So a lot of that had to be some shock of that. So so you come in there.
But he did beat Andy Ruiz. He should have got the nod. Was he on? And he weren't on the juice because they was looking at him them times, rigorous testing, innit? Because he'd come back under the WBO scheme and all of that, and they was like, "Listen, Linda, we're gonna be."
He got caught with them. He got caught with them MMA drugs that are really powerful.
Yeah, twice, like 4 sets of anabolics in him. That was to keep his weight down, to get some power, everything. That guy's a nightmare. He's Big Pharma. That's what we called him. Remember, Big Pharma.
Yeah, Big Pharma.
Yeah. So who do we? So we've got Bacoli at 12.
Yeah, we just need 3 more.
13, 14, and 15. Who do we have? Charles Martin, Dave Allen. Dave Allen's not making the list. Let's just say that, yeah. So I'm gonna stop saying his name.
Yeah, let's just start crossing them out and make it easier to make the list.
Charles Martin ain't making the list either. Nope. Is Dillian White?
No. Scratch him. Because I can easily name 3 names right now that I'll pick over White.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Is Joe Joyce making the list? Possibly.
Maybe.
We'll leave it as a possibility. Okay. Is Andy Ruiz making the list?
He's still possible.
Possibility. So we've got Ruiz as a possibility, Joyce as a possibility. So I don't keep reading out the same names we got. 11, 12. Is Anderson? Maybe.
Maybe.
God, Anderson. Okay. Miller? Is he making the list?
Who?
Miller. Jarrell Miller.
No.
We ain't putting him in there at all.
He got robbed, but he still lost. He's a cheater, so whatever.
Yeah. In it. Franklin. Jermaine. Possibility.
Possibly, yeah. No.
No, possibility. Let's just say possibility.
Yeah.
Possibility. Because I'm looking at what we've got left. We've got a Wardley. So we've got Wardley.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, have we done Chisora? We haven't done Chisora. We haven't put
No,
him in
Chisora's
it.
not on there.
So should we put Chisora at 13?
Yeah, put him at 13.
Yeah, we could give him, yeah. So, okay, so now for number 14, Ruiz, Joyce.
I'll put Joyce.
Huh?
I'll put Joyce in there.
At number 14 over, yeah. Over Jared Anderson.
Oh, Jared Anderson, that's
So disappointing, isn't he, though? I could put Joyce, we could put Jared.
I'll put Joyce because, like I said, even though he lost those 2 fights bad,
Yeah,
at least I know at least I'm gonna get fight out of him.
Yeah. Yeah, let's put Joyce. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. And then we need number 15. We've got I'm gonna read out who we've got for the numbers 15 slot. Ruiz. We've already said Joyce. Anderson. Franklin ain't making it, is he?
No.
He's not. Let's cross him out. Wardley, potentially. Just because. Oh God, are we not putting Wilder in at all? Because let's go Wilder, Anderson. I mean,
Even old man Wilder, I think, could beat Anderson.
I need to see him when he's coming back in a minute.
That's the problem that's the problem I have.
I need to see him.
Yeah, he's coming off 2 losses, and I don't even know. We're not even getting to this fight. Is this month, right?
Yeah, it is a journeyman, but I need to see if he's got confidence. Like if he comes back and it's just like confidence, then I'll be confident to thingy. I don't know where he's coming.
That's the problem. Is I don't know what.
Because you know Thingy's a liar. What's his trainer called? Malik Scott's a liar. He always says, "Oh, he's going to come back in the bestest Thingy," and then we don't know.
No, that's the problem. But so do I.
Yeah, but then there's look, just on a credit basis, Wilder would.
Yeah, let's put him at 15, just out of credit, like you said. Because if he comes out and starches somebody, we don't want to, even if it's a nobody, we'll be like, oh, them niggas are haters. They put fucking Jared Anderson over Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, I can't put Anderson. I just don't rate Anderson at all.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything.
He's
he's
so pathetic to me. He's just a lame. Yeah, what you say, he's a mark.
And even people, whatever they can say about Wilder not having skills, at least here they can't say he ain't no fucking quitter. Like that to me, I hate quitters. I hate people that just quit.
He don't quit. As much as Wilder gets on my damn nerves, he don't quit. You know, I keep it. I'm putting Wilder there at number 15. Yeah. I'm fine to put Wilder there over Anderson, over a Wardley, over a Hooney, over a Vianello, over a Coley, over he already beat Ortiz. I don't even know why Ortiz is still mentioned.
Ortiz been retired for years, I think.
He's not. He hasn't fought, but he's not officially retired. Yeah,
Oh,
looking
wow.
at this, and yeah, because we've only got like Ruiz, Anderson, Wardley. Yeah, Wilder number 15. That's perfectly fine. And these could all change, like we said. Like people can go up. Some are going to be totally off the list because they're going to be inactive, i.e., like Joshua, Fury. Fury's supposedly retired. Maybe Wilder will probably go as well. You know, Chisora.
Yeah, and the only reason, like I said, that I have Joyce or Chisora there is because of, I possibly could have put, but it's just because they're more active. They've been fighting recently.
But Chisora's got one more fight left. If he doesn't, because remember he's got this interim, so he's going to go for a title. He's Mando for one of Usyk's belts because he said.
Oh, he did. That's why I had to put him there because he is a Mando.
Yeah, he's a man though, so he deserves to be on there. So what we've come is let's come with the belt. Let's aim the belt. So let's see what we've got.
Your wife and son, they are lost to me now. The same pain sears both our hearts.
Brutality. Flawless victory.
Okay, so number one, we've done very well, Edward. I'm quite proud we did this sick. So number one, we've got Alexander Usyk, the current reigning former undisputed heavyweight champion of the Wizzy world. Number two, the current IBF champion, heavyweight champion, is Daniel Dubois. Number three, the former. He's got what is he now? Is he WBO interim? He used to be WBA champ. I think he's WBO interim. Joseph Parker. Yeah. And then number four, Ajit Kabayel, the real body snatcher. Number five, we've got Tyson Fury, one-time unified heavyweight champion, two-time heavyweight champion, one-time unified heavyweight champion. Number five. Number six, we've got Filip Ergovic. I'm still pissed off that you lot have put him over Anthony Joshua because we can't even give him an accolade. That's how fucking trash. Look, everybody else I can give an accolade. This one's an
That was a great click, and I'm glad AJ came in and confirmed it because AJ, he handles that.
AJ knows that's not right, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not right, but it's okay. Look, okay, so I'm going to do accolades. So, Filip Ergovic at number 6, okay, no accolades. Number 7, the former two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua. Number 8, he had an interim as well. He was an interim, wasn't he? Did he take that off of Joe Joyce when he beat Zhilei Zhang? Number 8, Zhilei Zhang. He took the interim because Joe Joyce didn't have to fight Zhilei Zhang.
No, he didn't.
Sat out, and Zhilei Zhang took whatever Joe Joyce had. By the way, an interim title. So there's again. Number 9, Michael Hunter. I'm cool with having Michael Hunter at number 9. I mean, he could get swapped. He could get swapped out at some point though. If he don't buck up, if we see him in his next fight and he doesn't look good, we're gonna drop him out in the next list. He's gonna get dropped down a few spaces. Number 10, Efe Ajagba. We call him the Nigerian Wilder because he has got that power. Number 11, Frank Snoozefest Sanchez. He's so boring. But yeah. Number 12, Martin Fatty Bacoli. Number 13, Derek War Chisora, the current something interim champ. I'm not sure if it's BO or BA. Number 14, former BO or BA interim champ, Joe Joyce. And number 15, former WBC heavyweight champion, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. In the boot is in. We did it. We fucking did it. Man, this was hard work.
I don't wanna do this anymore.
That was hard work, babes.
Yeah, it got a little sticky, but
That got sticky. But we did it though. And
I think the list turned out perfect.
Yeah, I think it's a decent list. And what I'll do, I'm gonna put it up on my community post, and credit yourself on there as well for coming up and doing it. So we'll put our top, and we'll see what the comment section wants to say on there. Ergovic beats Dubois if they fight again. You can't compare Triple G to Ruiz's career. Did I compare it to it? I compared it. No, I know. What I compared, Boxing Fanatic, was that Triple G, all he did was harp on about fighting Canelo. His resume is super thin. It's not about the skill set. They're in 2 different weight divisions. Triple G is a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. Arguably, in my opinion, he beat Canelo the first fight, and I gave him a draw the second fight. Third fight, obviously, years later, that was Canelo. So I've only had Canelo beating Triple G once. But Triple G is sat out, and all he did was beg down to wait for Canelo. Beg down and wait for Canelo. And that's what Andy Ruiz has done. Yet again, a really good fighter. But all he did is, he's been inactive and, I want to fight Joshua. If I can get the Joshua fight. Like, that's all he's wanted to do. So that was the comparison. Obviously,
the comparison is leaving a bunch of fights on the table.
Yes, that's the comparison. Yeah. Yeah. So the resume is a little thin, you know? So, yeah. Don't be in your fee-fees now. Sound like you and your fee-fees. So, yeah, just where... yeah. No, we didn't put Anderson on there. We definitely didn't. Yeah, we didn't. We left him off. Yeah, I think that was a great list. Usyk, Dubois, Parker, Caballero, Fury, Ergovich, Joshua, Zhang, Hunter, Ajagba, Sanchez, Bacoli, Chisora, Joyce, Wilder. In the booty. There we go, guys. And that's the end of our show. We've had a really great show. I thought the show was only going to be about an hour, to be honest. In 2 hours and 36 minutes. Eduardo, you are amazing. Thank you so much for doing this list with me. And you know what, we discussed there's so many other shows that we can do, like, you know, pound for pound shows, and who's the best lightweights and who's the best, you know what I mean? So yeah, there's some other
great
shows
idea.
too. Yeah, some great ideas. So thank you for that, babes. Mwah. Thank you for joining me.
Be easy.
I will do. Bye-bye.
King Boxing's left to do this.
I love you, King Boxing. Thank you. Let me do the members only roll call. Guys, have you become members of the CHANNAHOLICS? I'm gonna be doing some. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. I'll tell you in a bit later. Just keep this date in mind, guys. July 25th. Okay. Remember, I told you, July 25. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the like. Gotta hit the like. You gotta hit the like. So let me do my call out, my shouts out to my members. So we have Stephen T in the Buddhism. Zara K, my girl, in the Buddhism. What up, Lady Chan? King Boxing in the Buddhism. Dr. P, Wales and Cardiff finest, in the Buddhism. My guy, Mark Niggity Nash, in the Buddhism. Virtuoso, mi hermano, en el edificio. We have Sister That Never Fails, the Queen Lisa Bells, in the Buddhism. We have Nesta Bedford, in the Buddhism. Hey, Nesta. You gotta come through. Come through like my woo. I know you don't really love your boxing, but you love your Shan. So, what up, blood? What up, gangster? Retro boxing and documentaries. In the Buddhism. We have Con Shaunery. Where are you, Con? In the Buddhism. We have Harlem's finest, my sister Arta the Let. In the Buddhism. We have D-Style Boxing, mi hermano también. In the Buddhism. We have AJ all day. Thank you for coming on the panel, AJ. Love you. In the Buddhism. We have Aplotar el primero en el edificio. Ya tú sabes. Besos para ti también. Yeah, so guys, if you would like to join the CHANNAHOLICS, go ahead, do me a favour. It's for the price of a cup of coffee, you know, every month. I think I'm worth it. Me bar brain splatter, what's the matter? Just start up, don't try, move the body, try, scatter, big pattern up all over your body, know your bruise and batter, tap, shatter. You never should do a lot. Thank you also to Lisa Bells for the $5 Cash App. that she left me on Saturday, and I just saw, thank you, Lisa Bales. Let's go. Thank you, Bold, as well for the super chat. BOLD. Guys, thank you for joining me. So, you know, I'm here to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me. What?
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Knowledge is what?
Knowledge is key!
Say it for Guan, you know, say it for Guan. Yeah, man.
So if it Guan, not bad to see nothing because nothing not a Guan. Lock off your eyes, cock, me make you cock.
Them not like me when I like them.
Them not like me, some me not like them. Man, I figure set this straight and clarify. Put fire upon a pagan, aim for the cranium. Turn off the news, there's a bag of lies. Worst ways man wanna inform up, fun Babylon and every one of them dirty guys. And if they wanna go around the order, I guarantee somebody's dropping flight.
You know, we're here to deal with stats, facts, and data.
I have opinions just like anyone else. You got opinions. But unlike what you're doing is I bring facts, data, statistics, things you can go look up yourself.
R.I.P. the Godfather.
Independence.
Entonces recuerda, mi gente del mundo, mi gente de boxeo, estoy lista para ti, para todos. Siempre. Ya tú sabes.
Listos para los chingazos. Listos para los chingazos.
Thank you so much to King of King Boxing. That was amazing. Thank you for having me. You know, I'm that bitch, always been that bitch, always will be that bitch, because I am the female Sringali. I got the job, and you can't take it away. No, you can't.
It's hype, you suck at life, you don't want a round three. Worship the queen and your mic to pass. Keep it real, these chicks couldn't wipe my anyway, now let's go get Bulgari. I am the ultimate Bengali. These chickens can't even spell that. You hoes fucking repel that.
You should tell me your sister. Okay. I hate how they did the layout of this. But anyway, that like I said, thank you to AJ. Thank you for Fight Sport Talk as well. Edward, Fight Talk Sport, and AJ all day. That was amazing.
Well done. Outstanding. Impressive. Excellent.
And guys, I'll be back in the next few days. I want to thank you for rocking with me. It's been amazing. Had a good show today. I've had fun. And I'll see you tomorrow with a news report and a couple of other little things. But remember July 25th as well. I'll bring that from me to you, from you to me. You dares, Rodders. You dares. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey, girl, it's Leo D. Shan, rep none less. Come watch with Shan. Gone. Rah. The top 15 heavyweights. You know, some of them are getting ready to leave the building. Kian!
Fight!